Check it. 1, 2, 3. In the place to be. What's going on, good people? I'm trying to read these messages that they keep popping up. Good people, man. Listen, welcome. Happy Monday. Welcome back. Please accept my apologies for last Monday. I was kind of put into a crisis situation where I had to jump to assist. And so one of my kids from my classroom, which has graduated, she's in her 20s now. And I've kind of accepted her as my daughter. And, I still, look out for her. And she lives in Panama, Florida. So I've seen her at her very worst when she was being sex trafficked to the point now where she got her own place and got a job, a pretty good job working for the airport in Panama. And, she comes from a family, man, that just, they're trash, man. I'm just going to be honest with you. And so they kind of put her in a situation where she was going to have to miss work, and she just got the job. It's just been a bad look. And she had to do training in another state in North Carolina, and had arranged for her sister to, watch her baby while she was gone. Her sister's younger, but she ain't nothing going on in her life. Paid her sister to do it, and then the sister just ghosted her. Who does that, man? So she has some people here in Georgia that was willing to babysit her baby while she was gone, but she kind of reached out. What's going on, Shok, man? Welcome. Reached back out to me and was like, you know what, I can't get the baby from somebody I watch, but I need to get the baby to Georgia. So on last Monday, I just got in my car, man, drove down to Florida, Panama, picked the baby up and brought the baby all the way back. It was a 10-hour wraparound trip, and then I had to be to work in the morning. Boy, the boy was tired. I just couldn't do it. But all's well. Things happen for a reason. Things worked out, and we here. 15 days to go. Let me get Shok on the board real quick. 15 days to go before we'll find out all the truths. What's going on? Hopefully, it should answer at least 90% of our questions when it comes to Switch 2. And you know what? These little couple of months went really fast, man. I mean, think about it like this here. A quarter of this year is gone already. This year went by. It's going by very, very fast. But I'm excited. Yes, CMG, you're right, man. I did get through it, and I'm very, very blessed that I was able to help, and God used me. And I was able to answer the call. I could have very well said, well, I'm tired. I got to school in the morning, but I got to stream. But it worked out for her. She was able to go and do that training in North Carolina, come back, and she was able to speak at a conference because of that happened. And her matter of fact, what is her TikTok? Her TikTok is doing very well too. But she is all about God. She's about serving God and watching her transformation. It was like, I needed to make sure it happened. Geeky says, so you ready for the direct? Geeky, I am. At this stage of the game, I am really, really ready to see. There's a couple things, I just want answered it with my head. And I hope Nintendo answers. I hope Nintendo answers the battery life issue. I hope they make a clear statement like this is how many hours you're going to get. I hope they answer that question. I want to, of course, the date pre-order. I want to get that out of the way as well. Launch titles. How many Nintendo launch titles is going to be at launch? And it wouldn't surprise me if we only have one Nintendo title launch day with a bunch of third parties. And I'm cool with that. It's got to be the right launch title. Because to me, either way, I think either Metroid Prime at launch or Mario Kart at launch would be good. But I'll take either one. I would take either one. At this stage of the game, you know what? We've waited this long. We waited a long time to come to this point. Geeky, CMG, this thing about we've been talking Switch Pro for years. For years. Steve M in the building. What's going on, Steve? Oh, let me get Steve on the board. Oh man, listen, Stevens is my local Nintendo rep was doing an event the other weekend, and they are going to be working at the Switch 2 event in New York and Texas. God almighty. You know what? Listen, I remember one point in time I applied to be a Nintendo rep for a distribution in this area, but I didn't get the job. Quick tip: if you go to coffee shops and get yourself like a frozen frappe or whatever, you can see all the caramel in that bad boy. And I shouldn't be drinking them, but they're so good. What you do is so when you place your order, you say, hey, and you get a good thing. Listen, I give you an extra $1 if you go a little heavy on the caramel. Buddy, is the best decision you can make if you drink them. I don't drink them often, so when I drink them, I want it right. But man, that would be dope. Let me scroll back up and get everybody in the chat. Holly Pinky showed up first today. What's going on, Holly? You can't see Holly on my screen. I don't know why it don't extend to Holly, but it don't. But Holly's at the top. Brazil 24/7 YT in the building. Good people. Don't forget. Listen, hit the like button. Today, listen, if I have a goal of 5 super chats. Remember, a super chat could be $1, $2. If I get 5 of them, then we're gonna do an extra round of Nintendo eShop giveaway. And I'm gonna do that I can't say every week, but I'm gonna do it this week, next week, and the week after. So for the next 3 weeks, today, next week, and the week after, I'm gonna do, if we get 5 super chats, I'm gonna do an extra round of eShop cards. So we'll do, if we get it before the round starts, so that means we'll do the top 2 will win. All right. But I gotta get the 5 super chats before we do the giveaway. All right, so once again, you listen for like all the extra money that I get. I just use it to buy extra cards. So this way I don't got to worry about it. So I can keep giving them out. And it's going to be a good time to get those extra cards in because of the fact that, hey, some of us is going to be spending extra money trying to get games. Real quick, don't forget the poll question on YouTube. And the poll question on YouTube states, if you are buying the Switch 2 at launch, it only applies to you. How many games are you buying day one? I'm going to answer listen, I'm going to buy 4 more games. You know what? Yeah, if what we know now was to come true, that's how you got to base it. If what we know, what is rumored, if all of that comes true, I'm probably going to pick up, that many for sure. I have to, because I'm going to be making content immediately. Now, I kind of hope 2 things. If the Switch 2 launches in June, like they say it might, I don't know. If it does, I'm still sticking with the 15th. I've drawn my line in the sand. I believe it's the 15th. But if they launch it in June, then your boy can make an arrangement to be out there for launch. If it's before then, I don't think I'm gonna better. Unless it's, I don't know if I'm gonna better get there, because I have to do too many things. My son is graduating, and there's so much. It's just I'm getting being pulled so many directions. But that's my plan. That's my plan. All right, let's see. Bazzer 24/7 in the building. Geeky's in the building. Dub City's in the building. CMG representing the Bronx. Geeky representing Texas. Shook in the building. So what's up, Gaming Dad? CMG. Steve M. Kraken Shell 5. I forgot you. Oh, my goodness. Toasty. Whoa, listen, man, I'm going to get to your super chat in a hot minute. First of all, man, thank you for being the first super chat tonight. I appreciate you. Hold on, I'm going to get to your comment 1 minute. Let me get Kraken Shell on the board. All right, Kraken Shell's on the board. Toasty. Love the name. Woasty. Got you on the board. Don't forget, give people listening. You can become a member of the channel. It's super, super cheap. It's only $1.99. And you become a part of our Game Boy channel. But if you're really feeling like, hey, man, I want to bless this guy, bless the channel, for $4.99, you'll be in our Super Nintendo tier. So feel free to bless us. We kindly would appreciate it. But Toasty Rose, to get to your comment, said, "You have done me a great teaching. I've learned so much from you to this point. I have no clue on how to repay you, but I will forever be in your debt. Thank you, Mr. Reed." Ruth 212. Oh man, Toasty Roasty. Who could this be? This got to be one of my former kids. Oh my goodness, you made me cry. Keep it in, keep it in, keep it in. This got to be Tyler. It's got to be Tyler. 'Cause I remember like your I think it's either your Discord or your oh my, or your TikTok is something toasty. So it's got to be you. It's got to be you. But I tell you this much, man. If it is, listen. Let this be a witness to everybody here, man. When you meet people in life, try your best to improve their life as much as you can. Make that your business. Even if they don't want to take what you're saying to you, try your best to improve their life and try your best to be the best you can to those people, because you just don't know when that boomerang of life comes back to you. My brother, man, thank you. Boy, you bought that. Boy. Boy, oh boy. Tormentor 20, man. What's going on with you? God, though. Toasty Roasty. Man, appreciate the super chat. Oh boy. Let me get Tormentor on the board. Welcome, Tormentor. How you doing today? Got you on the board. Bazit 24/7. YT gifted one gaming dad membership. Hey man, I appreciate it. Shoke got the membership. Oh man, listen. He said, "Thank you so much for the gift membership, brother. I appreciate it. Shoke, let me get you on the board twice as nice, because when you become a member, you get on the board twice as nice. We'll get Shoke 2 on the board. I appreciate Bazit with the blessing. It is Gary. Oh my goodness. Toasty Roasty is my guy, Gary. Oh man, Gary. Listen, Gary, listen, remember those pictures I took of you? It was in black and white in my classroom when we was upstairs. I took that picture. It's on my wall in my classroom now. I took that picture and the picture I took of you at graduation. It's on my board in my classroom. Listen, all right, listen. Gary, are you still working? Answer that question for me. I just want to know. Appreciate you. Good people, listen, right now we're at one super chat. And if we can make 4 more tonight, we'll give out another round of eShop giveaway. Switch 2 is coming. Like Geeky said earlier, I am ready. I am so ready for this to happen. But it's a lot of different news, especially coming from that. So yeah, you still working? Are you still working the same spot? Let me know if you're still working the same spot. I appreciate Bassett YT, man. I like gifting memberships. Helps get me down in the community. Absolutely, man. Thank you. Don't forget, good people. Listen, Bassett 24/7 YT, man, has his own channel. I watched his YouTube short today. He has his own channel. Check him out. Bassett 24/7 TV. I keep saying YT because it used to be YT at the YouTube, but it's TV. Check him out, man. I like watching him play. That game is not for me because I'm a kind of scaredy cat, but I like watching him play. So go check him out, man. Support his channel as well. I appreciate you, man. All the way from the UK in the building. Breaking Bad. What's going on, man? Welcome. I'm assuming Breaking Bad was your show. I saw a clip of Breaking Bad today. It caught me off guard. I didn't know. I forgot that show had a little sexual tension on that show as well. All right, good people. Listen, we are currently at 16 people on the wheel. If Gaming Dad wins tonight, let's see. I'm gonna give it to Shoke. So Shoke, if I win, because let me show you right quick. I'm gonna switch the board to the wheel real quick. All right. Oh, that's not the one I want. Oh, there we go. All right. If I win tonight, you can see, GD is on the board. I'm at the bottom. So if I win tonight's show, that means you get 3 chances tonight by becoming a member. Man, I appreciate. Yes, all right. Listen, that's right. Show Bazzy 24/7 some love, man. Got him a new sub tonight. And, I'm telling you some other YouTubers in the building too. You also got a geeky chick. Love geeky stuff. She's still on YouTube. She's really big on TikTok. Yeah, that your YouTube short video. He said I got scared playing Metro Awakening in VR. Yeah, that caught me off guard too. I was like, see, that's why I can't play them games. Oh man, so that's good looking, man. Good looking. So good people, listen. Let's get back to talking about this Switch 2 and how much money we're going to spend. So right now, currently, if you're on YouTube, get your vote on. The question of the night is if you buy a Switch 2 at launch, how many games are you going to buy day one? So the answers are 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more. Right now, currently, it's 25% on each one. We're at a dead heat tie. 25% of people who voted said 1 game. 25% said 2. 25% said 3. 25% said 4 or more. I'm in the bottom category. If I had to break this tie, it would be me. I'll be at the bottom. I'm 20. I'll be 4 or more that day. Because then, I'm going to be making content. I'm going to be trying my best to show video of what it is. I'm really hoping Nintendo addresses this at their Direct, where they show the benefit of backwards compatibility and how it can definitely improve the gameplay. I want to show that. I hope Nintendo addresses that to say that's going to be so you can start showing people the difference between, playing it regular compared to playing it, on the Nintendo Switch 2. I want to show those kind of effects. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm very, very happy that it's, we only got 15 days left, and then next week we'll be down to 8. Crazy, right? Is it just me? Did anybody else take off work for April the 2nd? Anybody else? Bazzer 24/7 said, wish Nintendo did VR with the Wii stuff. It would do well. I think it would too. You know what? That's another thing when you go to look at what else I'm looking for. I'm gonna repeat it again. Listen, I want them to tell me about the battery life. Of course, launch date, time, pre-order, all that good stuff. I want to see what games are they going to launch with. I want to see how they show off the mouse effect, and if there is any other Nintendo attachments / accessories that have not been discovered yet that they will promote. So, like I said, having some form of VR system will be dope. I just can't wait. Steve M says, I'm taking off work, camping out at Starbucks to watch the Direct before going next door to GameStop. If I didn't do this show, I would do the same thing. I would do the exact same thing. My GameStop doesn't open, I know, until 12. So what I'm going to do simultaneously as I stream on another computer screen right in front of me, I'm going to have my Best Buy pulled up. I'm going to have it put up on my screen and on my phone, ready to go. Good people, don't forget, man, hit that like button for your boy. I appreciate you. The all that you do. I think we've reached 20 likes twice within the last month, which is super duper good. If we can get it today, I would kindly appreciate it. So don't forget, if you're on YouTube especially, hit that like button, man, before you jump off. I know life gets busy. I expect you to be with me all for the next 2 hours, but if you do, man, we're going to get it in. Mind Track 3, man, welcome to the channel to get you on the board. Welcome. Happy Monday to you. All right, let's get off of here and let's jump into some stories. Let's see, where were we started? Let me see. I leave my save stories. Okay. We're gonna come back to Switch 2 because Switch 2 ain't going nowhere. I'm just gonna start with a couple of these little small stories. Gotta get them out the way. Star Wars Hunter service to close later this year. Okay. We have beat this horse before. I'm gonna beat it again. To me, if I am on any board that says that green lights games, hear me out. Stop green lighting these games. I, as a consumer, will never, ever invest my money into games like this here if they're not proven. I was like, okay, Fortnite, me personally, I've never gave Fortnite any money. All right. Now I've given my kids some money for some what you call those V-Bucks back when they were younger. But me personally, I was like, man, I had no desire to do that. But these free to start these games of service games are a waste of money. I equate these games to like smoking cigarettes. Stupid, right? They give you a little high for a minute, and then the smoke goes away. You burn it all up. I was like, man, it's no reason to. It's no reason to. No. Give me a full game or don't give me a game at all. Give me a game that has a multiplayer component and then allow me to pay the $60 or $70 it is for that game and then move on. I don't want to spend any extra money on games like this here where when you're not making no money from it, you say, well, we're going to close service now. No, what? What? You just going to close the service down? What about all the money I put into it? Oh, too bad, we got your money out of here. No, I can't support that. To me, none of y'all should support it. To be honest, I wouldn't spend that kind of. I'm not spending that kind of money. Nope. All right, let's see. Shulk says it's tough when you want to buy more Switch games, but you gotta save for the Switch 2. Whew, you right. But I tell you one thing, I ain't buying nothing. Hold on, tell you about it. I did take advantage of the Mario sale. I did because I love Mario versus Donkey Kong. I've always loved the game, but I wasn't paying $50 for it. I was like, no, I'm not paying. No, it'll go on sale, and it went on sale for $29.99. And I said, all right, that's my cup of tea. I'm in. So I did pick that game up during Mario Day, and I bought another game too. I did buy NBA 2K25 because it was $20. I was like, I gotta be able to test out 2K on the Switch too. So, you know what? Speaking of that, I know my brain is all over the place because I'm excited. And another thing that I would definitely add that I'm looking forward to them kind of like, I want to see how these load times are. I hope they address that. I hope they say, you know what, let's show you the load times. I hope the load times are improved with Switch 1 games. Those little questions, I really want to like those because that's important. Because to me, like that to me, that's a selling point to get. That's a selling point to get people to buy in to getting on to Switch 2. If you can make my Switch 1 experience better on this system, then it's a no-brainer. You know what? If you tell me that within the first, 2 months of the system, you know what, I'm gonna get Metroid, I'm gonna get GameCube, maybe NSO. We gotta talk about that. And I get Mario Kart within the first 2 months. I really hope Nintendo takes advantage. I'm laughing at Geeky. I'm going to put a comment on the board real quick. She said, my Switch is gathering dust. You know what? Believe it or not, mine has not. I've kind of went back and there's a couple games that I'm playing just to get caught back up. I played some My Friend Pedro recently, and I'm back to playing Super Mario Galaxy. 'Cause I would like to finish that. I never did finish. I'd like to finish that before Switch 2 comes out. So I've just been playing those 2 games right now. That's on my Switch. But you're right. But you know what? Listen, I look at, you know what? I don't know what I'm gonna do with these Switches. 'Cause I got a few of them that I might have to just I might have to rebox back up and store them in, put them in a storage spots. Cause ain't gonna be no reason to when Switch 2 come out. Cause you know if I get a better experience, ain't no need to go back to Switch. Even though I probably will leave my Switch Lite out because Switch Lite is the truth. Yeah, if they go down in price and Switch Lite, if they make the Switch Lite, let's say for instance, if they go down to like $100 for a Switch Lite, I'm gonna buy another one. I'm gonna buy another just to have because they so convenient. That's one thing I will say. It is very, very convenient. Very, very convenient. Geeky says, I've been playing games on my iPad. Geeky. What games you been playing on your iPad? Do tell. Good people, we're at 11 likes. We're 9 likes from getting to 20. Be encouraged to come on in and get your vote on YouTube and hit that like button on YouTube. Supersonic Saved by Grace. Let's come in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna come before I go to the next story. You know, I like to read. Let's go back here. I gotta put Supersonic Saved by Grace. Oh, come on, act right. There we go. All right, Super Sonic Saved. Dave Dub, man, welcome back, man. How you doing, brother? Get Dave Dub on the board too. Is this why I'm typing? You're right. It's not coming fast enough. Let me get back here. All right. He says, we missed the sheep. All right. Nothing y'all interested in. Too cute and cozy. Well, Geeky, you might be right. But let me read real quick. Supersonic Saved by Grace. I love when he drops the scripture in. He says, the Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. He lets me rest in green meadows. He leads me beside peaceful streams. He renews my strength. He guides me along right paths, bringing honor to his name. That's Psalms 23, verses 1, 2, 3 of the New Life Transition version. Thanks, Supersonic Saved by Grace. Dave says, hello. Geeky says, okay, we talked about the Geeky's question already. And then we says, what did the sheep say? He says, last week you weren't here for the sheep. Yeah, I talked about it earlier. I had to make an abrupt call to make my way down to Panama City to pick up this beautiful baby and bring her back so her mama can have babysitter while she goes off to work. So that was like a 10-hour round trip. And I had to go on that Monday because she had to fly out on a Tuesday. And, you know, when kids call you and they're in distress, you want to help out. Matter of fact, Tyler, if you're still watching, I'm sorry, Gary, if you're still watching, I had to go down to Panama to pick up Zachariah's baby. You remember Zach? Who was in the classroom with you? Oh, man. All right. It was my share a devotional. All right, man. I'm glad you shared with me, and I was able to share with everybody else. All right, let's get back. Oh, you know, speaking of that, man, have y'all seen the new Daredevil? If you have not watched the first episode of Daredevil, because that's all I've watched, one episode. It's like a treat. I can only watch. Me and my wife said we're gonna watch one per day. Yeah, that's right. So, yep, she was she's doing, matter of fact, Zaya's doing real good. If you have not seen her TikTok, man, definitely go check her out. Good people, listen, don't forget to hit the like button. Once again, listen, if you really feel like supporting the channel, become a member. It's only take you $1.99. And but those money, it adds up eventually, and I'm able to use that money to give back to the channel and buy eShop cards so we can keep this thing going. The sheep was getting ready for school. You gotta get ready for school. Quake 311 in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get back off this board. I'm getting back on the board. Quake in the building. Oh, come on now. All right, there we go. Let me get Quake 311. Represent Las Vegas in the building. All right. Got you on the board. All right. Toasty Rosa said, it's always seems that she had some bad luck. I dislike that for her so much. You know what? She does, and you know, it's a process when you're fighting against some generational curses. But she, believe it or not, man, she is doing tremendously better than you could ever imagine. Even though she's still dealing with some issues, her family is definitely unstable, but she is definitely doing very, very well. So, you know, I try my best to help her as much as I can, to continue to inspire her to do better. Dave said, Dave said, I'm doing okay. I finally got all my achievements on Slay the Spire. All right. Dave been putting in that work. All right, let's get back to our next story. I know. Remember, games as a service, bad. Oh, bad, oh, bad. All right. Metroid Prime 4. Woo. I mean, listen, without a shadow of a doubt, this is definitely a launch title. Anybody that's thinking it's not, it's crazy. I think this is more of a lock of a launch title than Mario Kart is. And I really hope Mario Kart, they do Mario Kart like they did the first Switch. If y'all remember the first Switch, the Switch came out, and I believe in May. It came out 2 months later, Mario Kart came out. It came out in May. I remember because your boy was, I picked it up on my way driving to Detroit. That's how I remember it. I remember that like I remember going to pick it up from a GameStop as I was driving to Detroit. Good times. Oh, you know, I need to switch the board. Toast Voice says that for me to live in Christ is to die is gained. Let me see that again. For me to live is Christ, and to die is gained. Listen. The Bible says we must submit ourselves. I know I'm jumping all over the place. Bear with me. This is your boy. This is your boy. You gotta surrender. You gotta give it all over to him. He said, for those that lost their lives in Congo. But you gotta surrender. Got to surrender. All right, let me switch back to the wheel of steel. All right, there we go. Oh. Why is it tripping? My screen even like they don't even look like this anymore. All right, let me come back to the chat. One day, it's all gonna come together real smooth. I need the wheel again. Chat. All right, let me see what happens if I do this here, and then do this here. Maybe it'll go back to doing what it's supposed to do. All right, there you go. Finally, Metroid Prime 4. It says Beyond maybe switches to Breath of the Wild. Of course it is. Of course it is. This game is going to be back. It's going to be compatible on both systems. And it's a launch title, hands down. It's gonna run great on the Switch 2. It's not gonna run as good as we wanted to on the Switch 1, but it's gonna run. And this to me is a no brainer. My only question, and this is what I hope, is to see, okay, what other games, like what's the rollout of other games? Like, and we're gonna talk about this in my this is my theory. This is why I said this before, even before the information coming out about the launch date of the Nintendo store in San Francisco. Before then, I was saying, hey, September 15th, it just logically fits in there. So, but now to know that they launch on the 15th in San Francisco, I think this works for Nintendo. I know with things we think are logical, Nintendo tends to do the opposite. But I'm still sticking with the 15th because because the 15th gives them about 6 weeks to kind of get things logistically out to stores. We've had the reports already that they say, hey, you know what? Shout out to CMG, buddy, becoming a member of the channel and get you on the board twice as nice. But we already have heard rumors that, and you know what, legit rumors that, hey, back in January they've already shipped almost 400,000 units to the U.S. From where? Vietnam. The same way, right? The same way they did the first time Trump was in office. I was gonna tell people, listen, man, the system's gonna be $400. It's not gonna be higher than that because if y'all remember when the DS came out, the 3DS came out, and I think it might have been $250 or three. It was high. It was like, you know, I think it was like $250 or $300, somewhere around that range. And then what happened was Nintendo had to backtrack. They had to reduce the price and then give out a bunch of games because they charged too much. Nintendo's not going to make that mistake again. The system's coming at $400. Guarantee it. Write it down. Take a picture. No more than that. So now they've already shifted 400,000 units in the U.S. already. And that was in January. So you think about, okay, we in March, almost the end of March now. Who tells how many is over here already preparing themselves to launch? It's not going to take 2 months after that for them to launch the system. That's why the 15th is legit. It's 6 weeks. 6 weeks you can get out all your systems, all your places, get them ready to go, get pre-orders in. They're going to be ready to go. Thank you. It was $250, then it went down to $170 for the 3DS. That's right. Nintendo they're not gonna make that mistake again. Cause if they come out with this bad boy and they charge $450, they gonna alienate their major fan base. Y'all, people tend to forget who is Nintendo's major fan base. It's not us. It's them kids that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They got parents. This is who they aim for. Now we the byproduct of, you know, true enough, Nintendo's got more games for us this go around. But their major group is them kids. It's them kids that buy the Mario, watch the Mario games, buy the Mario merchandise, etc., etc., etc. So they're not gonna go that direction. That's the reason why the first time them tariffs came, Nintendo got factories over there in Vietnam and in Taiwan, and they just ship from there. Hey, TWIG, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Don't forget, TWIG, hit that like button for your boy. Hook me up. Need it. We're trying to get to 20 likes. We did it 2 weeks in a row. We gotta get it again. 20 plus likes, man. Kind of appreciate it. Don't forget to get your vote on over there on YouTube, of course. The YouTube question is, if you're buying a Switch 2 at launch, how many games are you picking up? I'm in the 4 or more. I know for sure it's going to be 4 or more. I've saved and prepared for 4 or more. It's going to happen. All right, so 2 people I got to get on the board. CMG for his membership of the channel. Yes, my boy. He's in the group. And Tariq, got to get you on the board. All right, so there's no way Nintendo's going over 400. No way. Now, the question would be, I still believe the 15th. I don't think they go way out to June like some reports of late. They're saying, oh, they're going to late June. I just don't think they don't need that. If they got the systems, the only way they go to June if they don't have the systems. Because I believe, if you think about it like this, you have an April 2nd direct that's going to talk about the system in some games. You launch in May, right? You come back with another direct at the end of June to set yourself up for the fall. You do it that way. Because if not, if they go June, which will be long, I'll be like, golly, man. But if they go June, they go June. Then we get a massive September direct that's going to set up the fall. But I still think that this is the better way because they're going to have to address the amount of third-party games that's coming. They're going to have to. There's so many third-party games that's sitting on their hands waiting to say who probably not going to be at this direct. You got to give them a spotlight. I firmly believe if Nintendo releases in May, we get some partner showcase, if not a full direct, in June. And then we get a full direct in September. And then Nintendo can set up the fall and the beginning of next year. Oh my God, that direct gonna be fire. All right, so matter of fact, let me get out of here. Let me get back here. All right. CMG2 in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Becoming a member of the channel. My guy. And who else? Tariq is on the board. Yep. Gotcha. All right. We got 22 people on the wheels of steel. All right. Currently, right now, I got 31% of the voters say, listen, they at least getting 2 games. I got another 31% that says, listen, we getting 4 more. I got 15% that saying 3. 23% saying 1. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I do not believe y'all just get 1 game. Not believing it. Shulk says, CMG, same. I'm playing Metro Prime Remastered to get ready for Prime 4 Switch. Another game on the backlog I need to finish. CMG says, I made a promise that I would never play my Switch again until a new one comes out. And he has been sticking to that. Now I can get back into Nintendo Switch again. Listen, CMG has been straight on that one too for a minute. Back when CMG was like, when he first got the Steam Deck. Man, those were good days, some good times, man. Shout out this our guy. That was his name. Put us on the Steam Deck. Gorilla Tactics. I don't know what. Let's have a brain fart, buddy. Gorilla Tactics. Shout out to Gorilla Tactics. See, that's what happens when you drinking sugar, be having brain farts. But it's so good. All right. So, without a doubt, we all can agree from this story here, without even going to read this here. Metroid Prime is going to be heavily involved in this direct. No brainer. I just want to know how long, because they're going to have to spend some time on the system, because there's too many questions that you got to be answering. So my original question for tonight's poll was going to be, how long do you think this Switch direct is going to be? So this is a good question right now in the chat. Just put your answer in the chat. I'm going to give you, listen, how long do you believe that this Switch direct is going to be? Because they haven't announced how long it's going to be yet. They gave us the time, the date. That's it. They didn't say how long it's going to be. You tell me, how long is this? Is it 45 minutes? Is it an hour? Is it an hour and 15? I forgot. I know for sure the direct before the Switch 1 launch was more than an hour. Sonic Knuckle Tails. Let me get you on the board real quick. I'm tripping. All right, got you on the board. All right, don't forget 4-track 800. He said 1 hour. 4-track. Let me get you on the board. 800. All right, got you. Son Uncle Tell says it was more than an hour. It was more than an hour for sure. I just couldn't remember. He said, I thought they don't go over 45. I think they do because they really, really have to. They want to explain. It's some things that got to be explained and shown and showcased. The mouse feature has to be shown and explained. The first Switch presentation, I probably need to go back and rewatch that. You know what? They showed off the Joy-Cons. They also gave information on how long the battery life was. They had to talk. They didn't talk. They didn't label launch games. That's one thing they didn't do except for Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was the only launch game announced for the original Switch. Dookie 23, man. I'm glad you popped on the screen, man, before I decided to go back. So I had to do it again. Welcome. Did we hit 20 likes? We sure did, baby. 20 likes in the building. All right, so listen, to get that extra Nintendo Switch eShop giveaway tonight, we got to hit 5 super chats. And you know, a super chat can be as low as $1, $2. But the money I receive, I always give back to the channel. And this is one of those things where we can do it. 21 likes in the building. Let's go. Let's make it to 25. Can we do it? I think we can do it. I haven't been to 25 likes in probably a year. So, you know, that's saying a lot. Let's go. We there. 3 weeks in a row with 20 likes and more. That means what we doing. You guys are liking. I appreciate you and all that we do. Shout out to Shoke becoming a member tonight. Show with my boy CMG. $1.99. That's all it takes. Become a Game Boy tier member of the channel. Sound Uncle Tell says he said more rigged wheels. Too funny. All right. Let's get to another story. Let's say new Super Mario report has bad news about the next 3D Mario game. Let's see how bad of a news. A new report about the 3D Mario game on Nintendo Switch 2 is not the news Super Mario fans have or were hoping for. It has been 8 calendar years. Golly, it's been 8 years since the last proper 3D Mario release, Super Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch. With the release of Nintendo Switch 2 on the horizon, many Mario fans feel the long wait for the next 3D Mario game is finally coming to an end. While Nintendo has not announced or even hinted at a new 3D Mario game for the Nintendo Switch 2, enough time has passed that a new game is not only presumably in the pipeline, but ready for release. Okay, before I continue, another question for the chat. Will they show 3D Mario at this Direct? This is my opinion. Absolutely. I believe you see it. I don't care if they say anything about it, but somehow, somewhere, we're going to see it because it's too big of a game. And you know what? And if the Nintendo is smart, this is a November game, and you launch it right with Pokemon. I'm telling you, listen, man, this year, man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough on your wallets, man. Tough. You know what? As much as I like Pokemon probably won't get bought this year. If all these games keep coming out, you try to tell me this year on my Nintendo Switch, I get to go back and replay Gears and play Halo? Buddy, I'm gonna have to find some time. Something like I'm gonna look at the things that I'm doing. Like, man, I need some time. I gotta play. It's gonna be good times, buddy. Good times. These are the good times. Okay, all right. All right, let's see. I'm gonna skip down here. It says, all that said, those holding their breath that a new 3D Mario game will be a Nintendo Switch 2 launch game, like some rumors have suggested, should continue to hold their breath because it's not happening, or this is at least what a new report from well-known Nintendo insider Samus Hunter claims. Over on social media platform X, the Nintendo insider claims that while a new 3D Mario game is in the works for Nintendo Switch 2, it won't be available at the release of the console this year. Hold the horse. Just Dance 2025 win. Ooh. Probably episode 250. Episode 250 is Just Dance 2025. That's when I'll get it in. All right. Samus Hunter is saying not this year. Oh man, that's at this standpoint, I can't really debunk what he's saying. All I would say is that that's one of them things where you got to say, I got to see the launch lineup. I got to see what Nintendo has planned. I got to see it. But listen, this is the only reason that I could agree with Samus Hunter is that what is next year? Do anybody know what next year is? I'm going to speed up the process. Next year is Super Mario Movie 2. That's the only reason I say, okay, well, then we'll get a new Mario next year. Which I wouldn't do, though. If I was Nintendo, I would not do that. The game is going to sell regardless. If you get out one for Nintendo Switch 2, and then you let that you ride that wave, because people going to buy it off jump, and then you reintroduce that same wave with the movie, unless the game looks so good it looked like the movie, and you get then you got to, oh my goodness, woo! Then you got something to think about then. Let's see. CMG says, so many games I can be able to play on the Switch 2. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna address it. We still on the story here, but I'm gonna address this comment from CMG. CMG, man, like, I agree. I don't know what you guys, but if they announce that we get a spec bump or our games look better on the Switch 2 because of DLSS, I want to see how those games affect my old library. So I'm going to be playing my old library and making content from that as well. The question is going to be, will you get that boost only in dock mode or handheld mode? See, so many questions that I know are not all going to get answered during that direct. And don't forget, man, listen, Thursday, the day after the direct, your boy going live on Nintendo Dads. Thursday night, right after the direct at 10 p.m. on Nintendo Dads. Come check your boy out as I represent the community. And we talk about Switch 2 after the direct. It should be live. All right. Let's see. CMG said, I hope the resolution gets bumped. I hope I wouldn't mind a resolution bump. I'm looking for more of a performance bump on some of these games. Can I tell you probably the first non-Nintendo Switch 2 game that I play on the Switch is going to be Age of Calamity. That's the game I really want to be improved. That's the game I'm looking for. I'm like, that game got to be better. All right, good people. Let's look at before we continue with this story, let's look at the totals. And currently right now, 44% say they're going to buy 4 more games at launch. 44%. And I'll probably make it 45, 46, 47%. Because I know for sure it's gonna be 4 games for sure that I've saved for, and I might mess around and get a 5th game, and I might not play them all. You know how I do, but I'm gonna do content for all of them for sure. That's gonna be a great day. A great day whenever that drop. Please let it be May. Your boy birthday May 7th. Come on, May 15th. Holla at your boy. All right. 25% of you guys said 2. 2 is legit. That's a nice look. 12% says 3. I get you. If you're gonna buy 3, you might buy 4. 19% is gonna buy 1 game at launch. They get the system, 1 game. That's it. I ain't mad at you. I know me though. Supersonic Saber, I guess, says Zelda movie next year. I don't think it is. I think that Zelda, if okay, take it back. I don't know when the Zelda movie is. I don't think it's gonna be next year because they've already confirmed that the Mario movie is definitely next year for sure. Hands down. Techno DJ 100. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Appreciate you coming through. I'm gonna get you on the board in a hot second. Nintendo Dads, yep, Nintendo Dads. You should go definitely check them out. Another great, they do a really good podcast. They do it. I know they're on Twitch and they're definitely on YouTube. So, but I'll put it in Discord, and when we go live. But it's the Thursday after the show. I think it's April 3rd. If April 3rd is a Thursday, because I believe the director's on a Wednesday, which is the 2nd. So the 3rd, your boy will be on there the day after. It should be good. It should be good conversation. Something says it's not letting me vote in the poll. I say 1. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting you vote in the poll. That's crazy. All right. Well, okay, let's finish with this. Come back to this story real quick. Knocked it down. We had 22 likes. Appreciate you guys. All right. It says after is that all of that said, remember to take everything here with a grain of salt. This is a report, not an official information. As for the sources of the report, Samus Hunter has proven reliable in the past, but they have also been off mark in past as well. As always, feel free to leave a comment. However, this story is from comicbook.com. Oh man, you know what? I hope this story is false. This is one of the situations where I hope Samus Hunter is wrong. But the only way I can see it being if they're trying to make that bad boy match with the movie. Then I can understand that from a market standpoint, it will be a juggernaut, especially if the graphics match the movie. Then that's a heavy 1-2 punch. And you know what? I can wait. I can wait till next year, no problem. As long as we get enough, before then. To me, it's going to be what will be the launch lineup? What comes after Mario? How do they balance that between now and then? What games they got coming up? You know what? Do they ride this third-party wave that's coming like an avalanche? Because we already know that Call of Duty is a late October, November game, and it's coming to the Switch. I wonder, I bet money, you know what? See, it's so many things up in the air. The first time Switch launched, they showed some games, but they didn't show a lot. I remember them showing like Bomberman, blah, blah, blah. You know what? But they didn't have any heavy hitters. Snipper clips, ARMS was shown. But what if they have a section for Xbox? I mean, because you know what, you hear what could happen, like who's talking about being at a launch. I just want to see Jack Black 12 in the building. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday to you too, my brother. Don't forget to hit that like button, my brother. I appreciate you and all that you do. Don't forget, good people, listen, man, become a member of the channel, man. We are growing as a community, and the money is earned from those memberships, man. I have to give it right back to you. If we get So it's $199 to be just to come in and be a member. Get an extra slot on the board. Give you another chance to win the $10 eShop card. But we get 5 super chats tonight. Then we have another. We give away 2 $10 eShop cards tonight. So, and for super chats don't have to be much. It could be $1, $2. A cup of coffee. You know what? I don't drink coffee. I do drink these frappes. Oh, they are delicious, man. I have to stay up tonight. I got a lot of work to do after the stream, but you know what I mean. It is what it is. Oh, Jack, but let me get you on the board. And Techno DJ, I got to get you on the board as well. Real quick, Techno. Now, Techno DJ, I don't know if you're still on the in the chat, but do you DJ for real? Because I like techno music. Matter of fact, I grew up in Detroit, and the home of techno music is from Detroit, I think. Don't get me lying, but I just know techno music is heavy in Detroit, and I love techno music. I love because I DJ, so I like DJing techno music as well. Hey, welcome, Kate. Is it Kato? Welcome to the chat. Let me get you on the board. You see, I put your name on the board. By you saying, hey, Gaming Dad, you are now officially on the board to win a $10 eShop card. We broadcast every Monday night, except for last Monday night. That was my fault. Well, things happen. Life happens. But this is about every Monday night, and every Monday night we give out a free Nintendo eShop card. And at the end of this stream, you're on this wheel here, and we'll give out one tonight. I put my Discord at the top of the chat on YouTube, so feel free to join the Discord. Because that's how I give you out your winnings tonight. Kato got you on the board. Don't forget to hit the like button. We had 23 likes. We're trying to get to 25. We just 2 away. All right. That's right. Listen, he is absolutely correct. Shout out to Supersonic Saved by Grace. Hey, if you are new to the channel, you might not have no money. I get it. Can't be a member right now, but you want a second entry onto the board. All you have to do right now is go onto Twitch. We are broadcasting live on Twitch as well. Gaming Dad 1906. I'm going to say it again. Gaming Dad 1906 on Twitch. Hop on Twitch, make a comment on Twitch, and again, boom, you'll have a second opportunity to be on the board, twice as nice. So that's your extra opportunity. Shout out to my son, Joseph, who's in the next room. Joseph on the board. What's going on, Joe? You know what, Joe? You don't get on the board twice, Joe. You can get on Twitch and get on Daddy's stream, and then you'll be on the board twice as nice. Let me get Joe on the board. And Joseph, you got $2, man. Come be a sponsor on your daddy's channel. You can become a member as well. Only cost you $2. You'll be on the Game Boy toy on tour. Look at me getting money from my own kids. They benefit from it. All right, let's go back. Get back to these stories. All right. I want to go just to get a keychain. Nintendo Museum launches keychains that play your favorite console's jingle. Man, listen, genius. Something so small and insignificant would bring absolute joy to my heart. Absolute. This is phenomenal. I pray that this gets around to like their Nintendo stores. I would love to go to San Francisco to the Nintendo store out there. I've been to the New York one before. I would love to go again because I love New York. But I would love to go to San Francisco's. Nintendo World opens up, I think this month. It's either this month or in May. It's one of the I think it's May 22nd in Florida. And I'm definitely going to Florida one this year. That's already on the agenda. We're going to Florida this year. But I would love to be able to go. But I just think this is so cool. One day before I leave this earth, me and my kids, we're going to go. Gaming Dad, if I may share a devotional. I don't know if I better read the whole. That's a lot. Verse of the day, I can get that one in. This is a lot to share. That's a lot. I don't want to. I want to dedicate too much time. That's a lot. Um, yeah, you. I mean, I would try. Listen, I would try to get it all in, but that's a whole lot. Let's see. Okay. I'm I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do it now, but I'll scroll back up and do it before the end of my stream. That's what I would do. I think that's fair. All right. Um. Okay. All right. Listen. I'm with you on that one. I'm going to. No, no. Listen. Matter of fact. Listen. Yes. Do it on Discord as well. I'm definitely in favor of that. But I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna come back up because it's easy. It's gonna be easy to find in my chat because I can scroll back up, and I know yours is 3 in a row, so I can read them all. All right. Back to the news. So I don't know how you guys feel. One day I do want to go to Japan. I mean, Nintendo for me has been such a big part of my video game upbringing to who I am. I don't even think, Mr. Miyamoto understands like his thoughts and his creations have become a part of who I am as a person. I'll always go back to that time seeing Super Mario Brothers for the first time. It's stuff like that. I want to go and experience that and be able to show it to my own kids. Like, look, this is how it was. So, all right, get your favorite jingle keychains for the Nintendo shop. All right. Nintendo Switch 2 launched games leak as fans all say the same thing. See, you know what? Listen, I'm probably because you know what? I was going to pick up Elden Ring on the Steam Deck. I was waiting for they pick it up on the Steam Deck, but I dragged my feet. I was like, I was gonna buy it and buy it, but I caught it. It was on sale, missed the sale. It just kept going back and forth. So this is probably another game that probably get picked up. What's going on, Speed? Right, I see you just jumped in the chat on the low. I'm gonna get you on the board in a minute. So let's see what other launch games besides this one. Let's see if they show me the list. Okay, it says according to the latest video, the Switch 2 is planned to launch in June 2025. Yikes! And Bandai Namco is throwing 3 of its biggest games at the system. He says whoever this guy is has suggested Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Okay, which is all the Dragon Ball games was on the Switch 1. This is no surprise that is going to be on the Switch. Another big question is how these games are going to run. That's another thing I'm going to be looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to which games. So think about like this here. If Nintendo is going to have these first looks at the system, right? They gotta have games there for you to play, right? Are they going to announce? And matter of fact, I know they're going to announce which games is going to be at these events, right? So that's another question. Like, how many of these games are going to be at these events that you get to try out and play? Is Nintendo? Listen, another good question that I have heard nobody talk about. Will Nintendo have a Treehouse event after the Direct? Oh, please, Nintendo. Please, please, please have a Treehouse event after. Oh, because I will be here. Everybody here will be here for it. Absolutely. Show us these games running And for those who cannot, those who was not selected to go play them hands on, please have a treehouse event and show off these games. Talk to some developers. Make this an experience. Make it into your own E3, because that's pretty much what April 2nd is. April 2nd is really low key an E3 for Nintendo. So I'm really hoping that a treehouse event happens right after. They haven't announced it. No rumors has popped up and nothing like that. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Nintendo does afterwards. Let's go back to the story. It says, from what I've been told, the console will launch in late June 2025, and this game will be one of its launch titles. It said, it is exciting. Is exciting array of titles for the new console if the rumors is true. But given the Switch 2 could cost more than anticipated, Nintendo will want to make it an enticing prospect. Okay. I was watching Obi-Wan today. Shout out to Obi-Wan. One of the things that he said, I agree with. If Tekken 8 come through the pathway, I'm picking that up. Because I love fighting games. And Tekken is a technical fighter. Love Tekken. Supersonic say by the Kirby launch game, I doubt it. And you know what? I tell you this much. What I think is going to happen with that Kirby game, and if I remember, I don't know if that first direct or even, I think in that first direct they had a small section for the DS. And it wouldn't be surprised me if they announced some Switch games first during the Switch 2 direct. I don't know. Let me take that back. I don't think Kirby will be at a launch game. I mean, if it is, it would be a surprise. It would be like, it would be one like, hey, I didn't see that one coming. But Nintendo's not going to have too many first-party games at launch. You might get one, you might get two. That's it. I tell you right now, Nintendo's not launching more than one launch game. As you think about, like, I'm trying to think. I only remember one time when they had more than one launch game. I remember the GameCube. They had three. They had Smash Brothers. They had Luigi's Mansion. Dang, was Sunshine at launch? No, Sunshine wasn't even at launch. I think it was Luigi's Mansion. They had Star Wars, but Star Wars wasn't a Nintendo game, so it was just those two. They had Melee. Okay. Hold on. Speaking of Melee, we got to get to the GameCube stuff. Because I said this last year. I don't know if anybody picked it up on it. That if these certain games that kept being rumored to come, the Twilight Princess and blah, 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 if those games and Wind Waker, if them games didn't come out, it was coming to GameCube, GameCube, Nintendo Switch Online. And I think that's true. I mean, what other games? They can do Metroid. They got so many good games to do on that it's going to be crazy. That alone. If they said, listen, we're going to give you GameCube and Metroid, you straight on and some third-party Smash hits, Elden Ring, Halo. They might even show you a little bit of Call of Duty, which they should. Oh, that's another good question for the chat. Which third-party game should Nintendo showcase at this event? I'm telling you, if I am Nintendo, if I am the president of Nintendo, if I'm the guy who makes that call, of which third parties do we show at this presentation to bolster our system? You show COD, You show Oblivion because it hasn't been shown yet. You show that if they're gonna have it. You show Silk Song. That's right. You show Silk Song, and you date it. And you show you show Madden. Games that you can get on any other system, you can now get on Nintendo. You showcase them games. Oh, you showcase them games. COD, Madden, Metroid. Let's go. Shout out to Geeky in the building. Geeky, oh, Geeky, she's like my Snoop Dogg, my nizzle for shizzle. Geeky said, oh, celebrates 12 months of membership. That's my girl right there. Appreciate you, Geeky, and the support you give for the channel. Oh man, I gotta get these people on the board. Okay, I gotta back off, because if I don't, I forget. Shoni just popped up. Hey, Shoni. Sada the Cattell said flex. That's so funny. Shoni in the building. Avant. What's on Avant? In the building. Geeky with the W, right? With the win. Speed Ryan. I'm about to forget you. I know it's somebody else. Speed Ryan 10. All right. Is there, if I get anybody else, I think that's it. All right. Let's come out of here. Yeah, so we all can agree as we bounce around from these different stories that Nintendo has so much to get excited for that it's another reason why, like, man, I just can't wait till these 15 days go fast. If Gaming Dan wins, I'm giving it to Shulk. I said it earlier. I gave him a third spot. Let's see. Yeah. So think about all the games that could be at launch. You got a possible Red Dead Redemption 2. You got a possible Tekken 8. You got Elden Ring, Halo, Gears. I doubt the Gears will be there at launch, but to get it announced be phenomenal. Metroid Prime is probably definitely a launch title. Silk Song. Oh. I mean, this right there, man. Like you got a legit like launch lineup. I can't remember a better launch. The Wii U had a dope launch lineup. I ain't not gonna front. They had a dope one too. But man, this Switch could be like next level. What do you do if you can mess with me or my crew? All right, let's see. Uh-oh. JCPenney shutting 8 stores? Uh-oh. I hate it for some of these stores that I grew up with. I should love JCPenney's. All right, next story. Quick non-Nintendo story. The Last of Us has a PS5 controller that I have to admit looks pretty dope. It looks pretty dope. Will I buy it in this time of Switch 2? Absolutely not. Good people, don't forget, we at 25 likes. Let's go. My people, man. Can we make it to 30? I don't know. But I'm going to put it out there right now. Let's go for the 3 to the O. Let's go, good people. We got one super chat on the board. Remember, super chat can be like $1, $2, but we get 5 of those bad boys. We are in it to win it for 2 eShop cards tonight. Also, real quick, you can be a member of the channel. We had 2 or 3 new members tonight. $1.99. That's all it takes. $1.99. You be part of the Game Boy tier. But if you feel like really being a blessing to the channel, we have another tier at $4.99. Not too much. I'm trying to break your pockets. But the money I get, I always give back, 'cause I love to give out these eShop cards every Monday night. And as this is coming out, you get your opportunity to win. As you're a member, you get twice as nice on the board. Don't forget, we also broadcasting live on Twitch. So if you want to get you another place on the board, right now you can go into Twitch, look up Gaming Dad 1906, jump into that chat and be like, "Hey, Gaming Dad, what's going on, man? My boy, get me on the board," and I'll put you on the board twice as nice. Hey, Megan, how you doing? Megan in the building. Megan, where you from? I'm curious. Gigi says, "Are you going to do videos again for the Switch 2? Yes. Listen, guaranteed, absolutely, I'm going to do videos for Switch 2. Absolutely. I have been, especially as we get closer, I'm gonna start doing some standalone, non-streaming videos. It's just kind of, preparing for the eventual Switch 2 and which games to buy. I'm gonna get real big back heavy into that, because I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be too popular. Too much. It's such a good time to not invest into the content to help grow the channel. Because I would love to be able to put myself in a position where I can do this full time and not. I couldn't even imagine if I was doing this full time where I didn't have to work a second job, where I could just go to teach and come back and do content. That would be so dope. So dope. But to get there, I need to make some moves. So absolutely, Geeky. Great question. Someone says the only game that catches my attention at the moment is Pokemon Legends ZA. I want to see what the direction shows before going further. Even then, I don't want to get Switch 2 when I spend so much time on games. Megan said, "You're in Florida." Okay. In the Sunshine State. Well, that's awesome. All right. So, yeah, matter of fact, we're going to Florida we in Georgia, so we go to Florida just about every year. If not, for the last couple years, we've been going to Destin. We love Destin. It's just different. You know what? We went out to Panama one time. It was okay. We always go to Orlando. We was going to Orlando for quite a bit. But we've been going to Destin. That's our chill spot. And then, but this year we're going back to Orlando because we're going to Nintendo World. All right, Sonic Knuckles Tail says, "I'm thinking about getting the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game though." The first one was pretty good. Like, I bought it for my son. They played around with it. Even I liked it. I thought it was pretty dope. So, matter of fact, I believe I own it. I know I've downloaded it before. I think it's a digital copy I bought. He said, "I don't really play Pokemon games, to be honest." Listen, neither do I, but I liked Arceus. The remake on Switch. Yeah, the remake on Switch. You want the Pokemon Dungeons game? To be honest, I'm telling you, to really be honest, don't forget people to hit the like button. But when it comes to Pokemon game, my favorite Pokemon game, because I'm a fighter guy, is what's the Pokemon fighting game? I can't think of the name of it. Pokken something. But that was my game, though. I love that game. I love being able to fight as legit Pokemon and go at it. All right, good people. Listen, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to get your vote on. And the question of the night, if you buy a Switch 2 at launch, how many games are you buying day one? 50% of you guys say I'm buying 4 or more. GG Noreen, good night. 50% of y'all was like, "Listen, hey, buddy, they're getting 4 or more." Nintendo getting 4 games out of me at $70 a clip. That's $280. I'm telling you, listen, $280. It's gonna be a grip for me because my son Joshua has paid me enough money to buy him a system and 1 game. Smart kid. My son Joseph, not so smart. But you know what? His birthday is coming around the corner, so he might get a Switch for his birthday. But he gonna have his mama for games. Sorry, I can only do the system, and that's enough. $400, man. Yikes. He ain't no kid no more. That dude gonna be 19 years old. But he in college though, so I got to cut him some slack. Shulk says, looks like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is going for $37 used according to price charting. Definitely work checking out the price if it gets used. Yep, absolutely. You know what? Speaking of used game, I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. They had a sale on some DS games at Walmart. One, I'm happy I picked it up. Two, I'm pissed because you know what? They didn't send the box. They just sent the game looking like this. The game I picked up was Rhythm Heaven. If you have not played Rhythm Heaven on the DS, phenomenal game. Phenomenal rhythm game. And I'm not even a rhythm game guy, even though I do play Just Dance every now and then. But Rhythm Heaven is a classic. And they had them on sale for it was like $9.97. You could tell they was cleansed trying to get rid of them. I was like, where the box is at? Oh, I'm so mad. But nevertheless, I bought 2 copies. Because I was like, you know what? I know this will catch some money one day for sure. Rhythm Heaven was that deal. Okay. Back to, of course, no one on this channel here is, even though the controller looks nice, but no one's really picking up the Last of Us controller. It's a nice controller, but do they not know they're going to release a controller when Switch 2 is about to drop? Matter of fact, when is the release date? Pre-order the new $85 controller. Are they crazy? $85? Listen, I'm going to say it like the young kids say it to me all the time. Bruh, for real? $85 for a controller? Sony, man. You guys are messing up. You guys are messing up Sony Entertainment. You guys are not making smart decisions. There's no way I pay $85 for a controller. I don't care how sweet it is. $85. When does this come out? I want to know the date. Because it might be somebody, one of y'all might want to put that money down on it. I'm trying to see. Okay, don't even say. But you can pre-order right now on Amazon, Walmart, Target, blah, 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 blah. April the 10th. It launched April the 10th. Listen, Shulk, man, listen. Buddy. There, he said that's a no for me on $85. Absolute no. Absolute. Listen, man, I'm really before I launch of a system, I really it's games that I want to pick up Xenoblade. I do. But I'm not picking up Xenoblade. I'll wait. It'll be on sale. It'll get that $39.99 or $41 treatment. It's gonna come, and then I'll pick it up. But I'm not picking it up right now. Kato says I'd rather get a custom design on a controller than pay $85. Absolutely. I would rather go and buy a used PS5 controller and, like Kato said, and get that bad boy design before I give you $85 just because of The Last of Us. Kick rocks. See, you know what? Listen, man, this dumb. You could tell somebody was in the boardroom, made this decision, and that decision was made upon making money, not providing a quality piece of content. Now, listen, if this controller was regular price, even $75, you kind of because I know they regular price $69, but I'm not paying you $85 because you put a design on it. It works the same, right? How many, listen, I don't know. Listen, I like design on controllers. Like I got a blue Xbox One controller. I got a all white Nintendo Switch controller. I get it. But man, I'm not paying no extra. Could they all do the same thing? Rock Proc in the building, man. Hey, Rock, man, listen, do me a favor, man. We are on the road to 30 likes. Hook your boy up, man. Hit the like button. Let me get you on the board real quick, because you know me. You know your boy, yeah, I forget. Rock Proc in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, hook your boy up with that like button. I appreciate you all that you do. All right, let's get back. All right, enough of this story. We got to get off of there before they. Man, some of these, I'll get on my rant, and I've been here before, but some of these companies, man, really don't be thinking. Like, you know what? I have like a top tier list of companies that I'm like, man, who's ever in your boardroom, you guys are not thinking when it comes to making money. Hey, top on the list is always Xbox, because you know what? Because I believe wholeheartedly that if I look at the systems between Xbox and PlayStation 5, and I got to base it solely on experience and specs, it's the Xbox Series X, to me, is a better console. All right. But why is it? Why are they losing money? Why they going, about to turn into a third-party company? Because they were stupid. They did not plan. Video games were made for kids. But you're going to launch a system for adults who work. Who going to play more, the kids or the adults? It's the kids all the time. But you have no kids games on your system at launch. You got one of the probably the most revered IEPs in Banjo-Kazooie, and you guys don't launch a system with that as your key mascot? Not even thinking. If you don't get kids to buy, how can you get kids to, you're not going to sell systems. Nintendo be handing y'all the blueprint right in your face. They didn't pay no attention to it. Hey, next on the list? EA, another company that was like, man, you guys are not smart. You trying to tell me, even though you had a bad blood with the Wii U, you did not watch the numbers back when Nintendo was selling, when it was like at 85, when they was like at 80 million units, and it was like their third or fourth year, and they were still climbing, still growing strong, that you didn't prepare and have a Madden ready to go when you could have ported a Madden from PS3 over to the Switch, and it would have sold? Money on the table. This dumb. Okay, all right, I'm getting off my box. All right. New PlayStation game coming from Gears of War Juggernaut's Judgment Studio. Okay, I think this might be old. No, this is the 14th. This is the official word is that People Can Fly's games with Sony is based on an intellectual property rights owned by Sony. But there's no word on what it is. It sounds like it could be an existing Sony franchise, but that is never stated outright in the document. Another document from People Can Fly describes the agreement as a covering work to create a prototype. Okay, so there's a company that People Can Fly that's, I believe, owned or they made the game. They make games for Xbox. Is getting ready to make a game for the PlayStation, and so but it's not a whole lot of information. It says founded in 2002, People Can Fly released the first-person shooter Painkiller in 2004, and its first game, as its first game, Epic Games took a majority ownership of the company in 2007. Following the cancellation of People Can Fly's game Come Midnight with no defunct publisher, THQ. In 2012, Epic bought People Can Fly and renamed it Epic Games Poland. But in 2015, People Can Fly became independent again. Okay. So, of course, that's a good thing for PlayStation people because right now they have no games. Okay. I got to get on another rant. PlayStation better have something miraculous for E3. They better have, they better come to play. They better come serious with some exclusives and some reasons to pick up a PlayStation. True enough, I know GTA is coming, and that juggernaut gonna bring people. It's gonna keep people in the system for a long time. But what people don't understand is brand loyalty, and if that game, what get you through the PS5, but what you gonna do for PS6? You gotta build brand loyalty. Why is all of us right here today so hyped for that Nintendo Switch? Because I bet you 90% of us that's watching right now here with me probably own at least 10 Nintendo Switch games. At least. That's a minimum. You own at least 10. And I own way more than that. All right. So that brand loyalty is important. That's why everybody like, all right, I'm ready for the next system. Because the first one, the Switch 1 was like that deal. It was dope. Everybody right now, some of y'all got dust on your Switch. But I bet if there was no Steam Deck or no PC handheld, you still be jamming to that Switch right now. These facts. Son of says, someday $100 controller. I mean, no, not for. Listen, I mean, of course, if that's the only choice we had, then we got to pay for it. But I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it'd make it to that. All right, next story. Niantic. I'm not saying it wrong. Please bless me. Charging my head, not to my heart. Acquired by subsidiary of Saudi Arabia Savvy Games Group for $3.5 billion. Okay, so now Niantic, Pokemon Go developer, Niantic has confirmed this afternoon that it has been acquired by Scooply for $3.5 billion. Okay. You know what, Geeky? Oh, listen. Okay, before we go on to this story here, because this story, I don't know how this plays in to Pokemon necessarily, but I mean, they're the company that developed the game. I don't think they go away. I don't think this company didn't, I don't think it bothers or hurt Nintendo or Pokemon Company at any stretch of the imagination. But it's interesting to see, who's buying these companies. Now, back to Geeky's comment. Let's put Geeky's comment on board. Geeky says, I really just want a new Animal Crossing. Okay. Now, hear me out. If the decision is made that the new 3D Mario comes out next year in 2026, if the decision has been made, this is the game you put in the Christmas slot. Everybody that might be agree, but everybody and their mama who lived through the pandemic will be picking up a Switch 2 just to play Animal Crossing for Christmas. It's a win. You have Animal Crossing and Pokemon? Now, this will be the question Nintendo will have to make. Is Animal Crossing a cross-generational event, or is it just Switch 2? What would I do? Well, I believe I would make it cross-generational because they're going to sell so many copies. So many copies of that game that it does not need to be an exclusive. I believe Mario Kart 9 needs to be. I don't think Animal Crossing needs to be an exclusive game. It should go both generations. It should be Switch and Switch 2. And give you some enhancements on the Switch 2 that you might not get on the Switch 1, but you make it cross generation. Because it's gonna sell 20 million out the gate. Gigi says that would do crazy numbers, probably more than Mario Odyssey. Yes, listen, totally agree. A Christmas time, Animal Crossing has been gone for a minute. Remember, they just stopped making content for it. Remember, it kind of happened kind of abruptly. It is like, you know what? They was making content for me, and then they just stopped. It was like you didn't hear nothing else. So you got a new system. You come up with a new Animal Crossing. You put that bad boy in the Christmas slot. A lot of people not gonna like it because people want Mario, but you do that, and maybe you know what, you have some other game to kind of go along with Animal Crossing to kind of, you know what, to balance it out. Oh, it's gonna sell like hotcakes. But definitely, it should be cross. It should be cross gen. That's a Metroid Prime, um, a Metroid Prime kind of you know, that cross generation. That's one of them situations where, you know, you get your money. You get your money because you know what, it's early enough in the Switch cycle that you can have another Animal Crossing towards the end and get them again, and make it Switch 2 only. Yeah, I think it would sell so good, so many good numbers. I think they are too greedy to do cross gen. They want Animal Crossing to help them sell new systems, but they got Mario Kart. I think Mario Kart 9 or whatever they call it is definitely a Switch 2 exclusive. The new Super Mario Brothers will be a Switch exclusive, hands down. I think they can get away with cross gen and sell a better experience on the Switch 2. They can, matter of fact, they can say on Switch 2 you can have multiple islands. That will be it. That's the only difference they need to make. On Switch 2, you can have multiple islands, and it would sell systems because people will be like, you know what, forget that. I want 2 islands. I want to be able to have 2 or 3 islands, and have that feature only on Switch 2. That's how you get them. Yeah. Good old Animal Crossing would never fail. Good people, listen, we are 1 like away from hitting that glorious 30 likes, and I appreciate you guys for helping me get there. Shulk says, Mario Kart 8 and Animal Crossing New Horizon at the 2 best-selling Switch games. It's only a matter of time before we see the next Animal Crossing for Switch 2. I agree. That's what I tell you, if you say, okay, if you had to pick between the two, it is definitely better to have Mario Kart 9 be exclusive because you sold so many. And you take Animal Crossing and you make that dual, because you still, because believe it or not, Nintendo still wants to sell regular Switches. Don't think they don't. They still want to sell. They still want to satisfy that base. They still want them back. Listen, think about it like this here. If you got 150 million Switches out there, and remember, you get 40, almost 40 million of them bought Animal Crossing. You want them to re-up. I think you want them to re-up and buy it again. And I think they would. They would, on top of whoever buy it on Switch 2. Tell you, boy. Because think about right, if this was to happen, this Christmas, right? Nintendo Switch 2, we all can agree, is going to sell. Ain't no slowdown. It's going to sell. Because the minute they announce that Mario Kart is coming out months after launch, it's going to sell. Strictly for Mario Kart. So they're going to get themselves, they might as well double dip on Animal Crossing. Because the graphics is not like, oh, you don't need that game to run at 60 frames per second. You know what? You just need a smooth experience. You want the load times to be fast. You want all those other benefits, but you don't need it. Tell you that's why that's why Pokemon, think about it, that's why Pokemon ZA is cross-gen. Because they know that the next gen Pokemon is coming, and when it comes, it's gonna be exclusive. But it's not coming this year. It's gonna come next year. So next December, wait till next year's lineup. It ain't gonna be about this year. Wait till next year's lineup. Boy, it's gonna be heavy. All right. Good people, boy. This is good content. Good content. Good content. All right, let's see. What's the next story? Go back to what I was talking about earlier. Nintendo San Francisco store opens on May 15th. You trying to tell me? Okay, listen. Now, the only way, what's going on, New Cap in the building? Good evening. New Cap, man, you got to put us over the top, buddy. New Cap in the building. We had 30 likes. Get it with your muscles. Get it with your muscles, good people. Put New Cap on the board right now. We're not even going to wait. My brother got to get on the board right now. New Cap 7. The number of completion. All right, good people. We had 35 people on the wheels of steel. All right, let's go. All right, so San Francisco back on the board. Now, the only way this doesn't happen if Nintendo's concerned about pre-orders, which I don't think they are when it comes to a store. So think about it like this here. You open up a new store, and on top of opening up a new store, you have a brand new system that set your store on fire. Oh, come on. Listen, I would tell you this here. You trying to tell me going to New York is one thing. I would be willing to go to San Francisco. If they had a system to sit in, I would rather go to San Francisco to sit and watch and sit in their line to get a new Switch. Because it ain't gonna be like New York. It's gonna be you might have a better chance of getting it from San Francisco. But to know at their brand new store they're gonna have Switches day one, it's gonna set that store on fire. You know how live that store gonna be that day? Do you know how much press and attention that store is gonna get that day? I'm sticking with it. It's gonna be the 15th. The 15th. Mark my words. The 15th is. Nintendo's been shipping units to the U.S. since January. Since January. Best believe, I bet right now, I don't know, I need to figure out how many units did Nintendo sell in America during opening weekend of the Switch. I wonder. Let me see. Can I find that information? Let's see. How many Nintendo Switch units were sold in America says as on its opening. Tripping. Opening weekend. Let's see. Let's see if we get a Nintendo sold over 4.87 million units of its popular console Switch in the United States. Okay. All right. So listen. So in its first month after launch, Nintendo Switch sold 2.7 million units in the United States. Okay. So that means in its first month, that means from the 3rd to the end of March. You can't count it from the 3rd to the 3rd. It's the 3rd to March 31st, because at the end of the 31st, that's when they count their sales. So 2.73 million. Okay, that's Switch 1. So to beat that within its first month, they're gonna need at least 5 to 6 million over here, right? So if they've shipped 400,000 back in January, I don't know how shipment goes, but let's say, for instance, shipment can happen every 14 days. Let's say every 14 days they were shipping 400,000 units since January, right? So we won't say we'll say 800,000 a month times 3 put you at 2.4 million by the end of this month, right? So that means April, May. So that puts you at possible 3.4, maybe 4 million. Let's say before, if they launched in May, that means they had to have 4 million units for that first month. Right? Really, no, you can do really more than 4 million. You can do about 4.5 million in the U.S. alone, just in the U.S. For that first month. If we just took the 400,000 and we say, okay, we give you 400,000 twice a month. Peace Flutter, what's going on, man? Listen, Peace Flutter, where we at? You gotta hit the like button for your boy. Listen, we had 30 likes for the first time in over a year. Hook your boy up. Let's get to 31. We're trying to get to 35. Let's make it all the way live. Hook your boy up. I'm gonna get you on the board right now. Peace Flutter. All right. Get you on the board. Great. Let's get back. All right. So as we look at it, if they shipping 400,000 this in January, I'm assuming, okay, so we're going to assume that they can produce, they're shipping like 800,000 a month. This is on the assumption. All right. Because 800,000 a month, that puts you right at about anywhere from 4 to 5 million before the launch of the system for that first month of the system. Because you got to give yourself money for that first month. Hey, what's going on, girl? Oshimishu. I tore that all up. I'm gonna call you Miss O because I know I'm not trying to tear your name up because that'd be disrespectful. But let me get you on the board. But you gotta get the like button for your boy. We had 32 likes. We try to get to 35 all the way live, and we need you. We need you. All right, let's get let me get you on the board. All right, got you. We had 37 likes, 37 people on the board. We had 32 likes. Let's go. All right. But we still only had one super chat. I'm sad for that. I wanted to double up tonight, but it is what it is. We got some new memberships tonight. Remember, memberships is only $1.99 for your Game Boy tier. Get you another spot on the channel. It's really feeling nice. We got a $4.99 tier. To become a member of the channel, get you another slot on the board. But Arcade Styles, what's going on, man? What is WTW? What the what? Let me get you on the board. I forgot. I didn't see your name. I slipped. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. All right. Got you. All right. Let's get back to the getting back. All right. Let's see. So, back to the 15th. Like I said before, I'm standing on business. I'm going to say it's the 15th. I think this is a great situation. They don't have to put that much into it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me stop the press. We had 36 likes. Get it with your muscles, good people. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Your boy gave me that. I'm sticking with the 15th. I'm telling you, too many things line up, man. Nintendo they're gonna make money regardless, but what a way to set off your store in San Francisco with a new system launch. It's no better marketing than that. That is just as good as marketing of launching a new 3D Mario game with a movie. It's the same thing. You got a new store with a new system. It's that double tier. So I'm sticking with that. I think the release date is the 15th. We all gonna find out on the 2nd, and get your money together. If you plan on pre-order, don't forget, good people. If you're on YouTube, get your vote on. Let's see where we at on the vote. If you have not voted yet, get your vote on YouTube. The question of the night is, if you buy a Switch 2 at launch, how many games you gonna buy on day one? And right now we at 4 or more is at 48%. Jeez, oh, Pete's. Let's see. Listen, Geeky out. I believe Amazon, they did do pre-orders last year. I just remember a lot of people tripping. Hey, Phantom Katrina, welcome back. I'm so glad. Phantom Katrina, you got to hit the like button for your boy. Your boy is at 37 likes. We try to get it to 40. Let's go. I got to get some people on the board. Phantom Katrina. PC in the building. Let's see. Well, I'm missing it right. Okay, all right. Let me get back to the comments. All right, Phantom Katrina, got you on the board. Okay, Ricardo. I know I forgot somebody. Got you. All right, good people. We at that 4-0. That means 10 people didn't hit the like button. I pity the fool. All right. Let's go. CMG says, I wonder how the store in San Francisco is going to be like. I hope it is as good as the New York store in NYC. Yeah, I love the New York store. Listen, I would definitely make my way back. I just don't know how soon I'll make my way back, but it's gonna be soon, sooner than later. And to Geeky, I was saying this earlier, Amazon, they did do pre-orders last year, but I remember quite a few content creators having issues with getting their system on day one. I remember, what's that guy's name from IGN? Brian Natano. I just remember that was the story. People was not getting their stuff on time from Amazon. For what reasons, I don't know. But quite a few people didn't get theirs on time. So I know for sure they're doing pre-orders. But I'm sticking with the old faithful. Listen, Best Buy has never failed me. And plus, with Best Buy, I get the insurance for free. So Best Buy and GameStop, I know if something go wrong, I'm going right back to them. Like, hey, buddy, I probably will buy the insurance also from GameStop because I did have issues with Joy-Con drift in the beginning. Matter of fact, the first couple of days out the box, I remember my son was like, "Daddy, something wrong with my controller," and I had to take it back to GameStop. But luckily, I had the insurance, so I was just able to just hand them the controller back, and they gave me a brand new one. But I had to rebuy the insurance. I was like, "What the? What the what?" Phantom Katrina says, "I voted for 4 or more." I'm with you, PC. I am with you. I am on it like a hornet. Miss O says 1 game if it's backwards compatible. Yeah, they've already announced it that the system is backwards compatible, hands down. So you don't got to worry about that. We talking about Switch 2 games, because you know what, we get to see like what they're gonna announce with the system. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, definitely. Oxford Trapper in the building. What's going on, man? Oxford Trapper, man, you gotta hit that like button, man. I need it in my life. We had 39 likes. Your boy hasn't been at 39 likes in a long time. Like slave time. Like, oh, damn. Oh, master, please. Oh, you can put Oxford on the board. All right. Oxford Trapper on the board. I might do Target if I can't do Amazon. You know what? I don't know. I might Target, man. I don't know. Target do have some good sales. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I wish I could show y'all my screen. We have 42 likes in this bad boy. Where my sound effects at? Let's go, good people. Let's go. Geek says, I've been doing the Target boycott all year, though. I don't know. Might need to look into Best Buy. I know. Listen, I know. I like Target, but yeah, I had to boycott now. What's going on, Dave? My son. Listen, 2 of my sons showed up tonight in the stream. You would think the rest of my children would. Junior, I'm so glad I did not name you Junior. I know. Aren't you glad that I named you the second instead of Junior? Come here, Junior. Oh man, good people. Listen, 2 things. Listen, you can become a member of the channel for just $1.99. That's it, $1.99. You become a member of the channel. You get yourself an extra slot on the wheels of steel. We have 42 people on the wheel. You could be 43, 44. I don't know, but $2 will get you an extra slot on the wheel. You be in the Game Boy tier. But if you're really feeling like you want to bless the channel, you could be also for $4.99. You'll be the Super Nintendo tier rather. So, and currently we have 1 super chat. Our goal is to get 5. If we get to 5 before we hit the wheel, then we'll give out 2 eShop cards tonight instead of 1. All right, good people. Listen, let's keep it moving and grooving on the news. So I'm going to beat the dead horse one last time. It's going to be the 15th, man. Too much lining up. Remember also those dates they have for those for the Nintendo experiences, right? It's a gap. Why is it such a big gap in between like the countries that start in June and the countries that start in May? It's a big gap. Perfect timing to drop a system and had that momentum just roll on down the street. Come on now. Everybody that's going to these events, they've already got their selection. So it's not like Nintendo need to advertise for these other countries. They know it's coming. I'm telling you, listen. I'm still a little salty they didn't pick us, but it is what it is. Too many games to be at launch, man. Too many games. So many questions that I have. I have really a ton of questions for the Switch 2 that I hope they all get answered, but I don't think they are. But man, let me know I need to know the battery life of the system. I need to know if the backwards compatibility, does it provide an input, a boost in performance for original Switch 1 games. I need to know of course they're gonna give us the launch date, price, prices of games. I want to know that too. Like how much am I paying for a brand new game? If they're gonna hit me with the $70, or they're gonna keep it $60. I would pray they keep it $60. It would save on my wallet, but $70, God. What accessories is coming with the system? How does the mouse function work? A lot of questions, man. A lot of questions. I'm really like, how many hours do I get with this system? They addressed it with the Switch 1. I expect them to address it with Switch 2. Which launch games? What third-party games they show off? Do we get to look at COD on the Switch? I'm telling you, man, this is perfect for Nintendo. Hey, you drop that bad boy in May. You have this direct in April. Drop it in May. You have another direct at the end of June. Because you got to show. It's too many third parties that's probably ready and itching to say, boop, had that game go live for pre-order that day. It's a wonderful time to be a gamer, I tell you. Let's see what this story says. This story was on the 15th. It says, Nintendo Switch 2 report reveals massive launch game. What massive launch game could it be? Watch it be something stupid like Metro Prime. Yep, Metro Prime 4. Stupid article. All right, I'm back about this. The 1X Sugar asks, what if Nintendo Switch could transform into a DS. Hooey. What if? Remember, there's a patent that shows two screens, an attachable screen at that. Remember, listen, I don't know y'all remember that story. It was Nintendo has a patent, and the patent it looked like two Switch screens. So, I say this and I bring this story up to you that what if one of the accessories that they plan on selling is another attachable screen for your Switch, which allows you to play back and forth with another player. So, for instance, I have the Switch that has a screen that flips over, and we can play tabletop against one another. Ooh-wee. That would be absolutely phenomenal. What if? Because listen, I tell you one accessory that I'm thinking about picking up. Matter of fact, I've already put it on my Christmas list, but I might pick it up for myself beforehand. It's these for real, I think they call it Real 4 augmented reality glasses. Oh, I'll put them on my list. They $4.99. I already purchased it. I mean, I already picked it out. That you can tie. It's like it's just a cable. The cable fits in the back of this, and you put that cable right into your Switch, and now I can play it anywhere. And they light as my glasses. And the quality is OLED. I said, oh, buddy, you got me right there. If I'm able to take my Switch 2 and then no matter if I want to play anywhere and then blow that thing up and have at it, oh, yeah. That means I can take that bad boy to bed, have that bad boy over to the side, and be at it. Oh, yeah. I'm with that. That screen would be so expensive. But I don't think so, Geeky. I don't think so. I think Nintendo can probably get away with pricing that thing at like maybe $100, maybe $125, because it don't need to be OLED. Because best believe the screen they currently have in the Switch is probably costing them about $100. No, matter of fact, I think it's cheaper than that. I think they get them screens cheaper than that. I think I'm gonna say under $100, because I know the chip. I just saw the report recently. I know the chip is costing Nintendo like right around. No, okay, the chip for the Switch 1 was costing Nintendo right around $125. So I'm going to assume that this one here is probably going to be like around 150, 160, maybe as much as 175 for the new Switch. All right. So I think Nintendo can get this screen cheap enough where it don't need to have any functions. It just need to be able to take the image and give you two images simultaneously. They just need to plug it in, give you an image, and let it be. It don't need to be like, it just need to be tough enough that it can be moved around. But I think they can get away with it. I think they can get away with it, and man, that work there will be so good if you have multiple kids. I mean, this is like, hey, you want to play? And be like, boom, put my screen on. Like, all right, just imagine playing Madden, where imagine playing Madden where there's a screen on his side, screen on my side, and I pull my plays up, he can't see. He can only see it on his side. He can see only his plays. He can't see my plays. Oh. The only system to ever do that right was the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast had that ability in that little memory card with the screen on it. You can be able to pick your plays on that screen where the other person couldn't even see you pick your plays, and it was dope. It was dope. Because if you playing side by side couch potato, your screens come up, people can know what kind of plays you. They can look at your top screen. Oh, I know what you're picking. But if we back on the side to side, you can't. I can pick it off my other screen. It's on the popping. It's a win-win. Let's see where we at, good people. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have 42 likes. Buddy. Thank you. All right, let's see where we at. Back to this story here. I believe in this generation, they're going to figure out some way, somehow to bring DS games to the Switch. I just think it's a natural evolution. I wish they would bring Virtual Console back to the Switch. I think that's, I liked owning my own game and not have to have it tied to an online platform, because once you don't have internet connection, some of the games that you have tied to that service, you can't play. I should have this ability. If I have um if I have the service, I should be able to download whatever game I'm playing right to my system. So if I'm playing offline, I should be able to play it. Nintendo, that's what I want. If you're gonna charge me for the system, give me the ability to download the game right to my system, and so this way, whenever I want to play it, no matter if I'm online or offline, I should be able to play it. Right now, that I know that runs into some problems for Nintendo, because people would be like, "All right, I'm gonna buy it for 1 month. I'm gonna download all the games, and then cut my system off." So this way, you can't never ever tie yourself back to my system. You know what? I mean, I think people would do that. People would do that. So that's why virtual console to me is a better situation. I don't mind I don't mind playing for Nintendo Online. Just give me the ability to buy the games I want to play. I want that option as well too. You know what? Give me that ability to say, hey, I might not want to dig all the way in, but I might just want Mario Sunshine for myself. You know what? I might just want to play. I just want to buy GoldenEye. I'm just saying. Show got a question. You got a statement. He said, I think the safe thing to do, like Scott the Wise mentioned in the Nintendo, is for Nintendo to have DS games play vertically on the Switch, also known as the tape mode. Okay. Which I would agree with that. You know what? And I think Nintendo could sell as some form of bracket, so the system would be able to flip on this side and be able to be played. Now, how does that work? I don't know. I don't know how they make that work. But I believe it's a DS game that came to the Switch. It was a Castlevania game that was a DS game, and they handled it where they had the smaller screen inside the big screen. So you had the play area here. This matches this whole screen. This matches this whole screen right here, the one you kind of looking at. This whole thing was the Switch 2, right? And so a portion of the screen was like gameplay right here, and then go over here, and then over here that little small screen was like your DS screen that would be underneath, and it worked. To me, it worked out. I think Nintendo could use that same kind of concept and get away with it to a point where it can be enjoyable. Now, I think this is where the Joy-Con and the mouse come into play, because a lot of those games you play on the DS where you kind of had to use those kind of controls, you can use those kind of controls with that new mouse. It's going to be interesting to see what Nintendo does to kind of make them things happen. But I'm all for it. I am all for it. Nintendo's creativity, bring it on. Where is GT? GT, I know he works, and he already told me that this year will be tough for him to come. Like we've been able to catch him, but I knew it was gonna be tough for him because he had some things he had to get taken care of, and but I know he'll eventually get back to the channel. He ain't going nowhere. He just gotta, he's a busy man. So I'm in favor of Nintendo DS games coming to Switch, because there's some games that, man, like, there's some games on the DS, man, that are just great games that I wish I had the option to play. And right now, you can't really play unless you got a DS or a 3DS. That's why to me, owning a 3DS right now is probably the best value you can do. Spend that money, pick up one, and just to have it so you can play those old games. Right. Listen, Phantom Hourglass would be a great test to see how it would work on the Switch. Shout out to Shoke with the great statement. I totally agree, man. Phantom Hourglass was such a good game, man. Like all those Zelda, but Phantom Hourglass to me was like one of my favorites. Oh man. And was it A Link Between Worlds? I forgot the other one. It was another one where you kind of had the 2D. it kind of went from like 3D to 2D Zelda. I think there might be a link between Two Worlds or something like that. But that was a good one too. But you're right, man. Listen, a Nintendo, like it's once again so many questions in the direction that Nintendo's going to do in the future. It makes you excited for what they have to offer, and once again, it makes me say, "All right, Switch 2, day one, I'm there." It's not too many systems that I didn't buy at launch. If I look at the scope of things over my career of buying video games, I never bought a 3DO because that thing was too expensive. It was $600 way back in the day where, nobody was affording $600 games. I didn't pick up the Saturn because it kind of just dropped out of nowhere and they really didn't have any games. I was still like, I'll pass. I bought Xbox One late. That was a mistake. I should have bought it earlier because I got onto the Halo trail a lot longer. I should have been on the Halo trail sooner than I was, but I wish I would have jumped on earlier. I've bought every Nintendo system except the Virtual Boy. I've bought every Nintendo system since the Virtual Boy, and I kind of wish I would have bought it. But when I played it in the story, it gave me a headache. That's the only thing that turned. I was like, oh man, I want to buy into this, but I played one game of tennis, and I was like, man, this hurt my head hurt, and I didn't buy it. I bought every PlayStation. I bought every Xbox since then. That's about it. I bought the Dreamcast. I had a Turbo Graphics. I don't know, but that's old school. All right, let's go to another story real quick. Nintendo downloads for March 13th, 2025. Let's see what we got. Let's see our top 10 downloads. Let's see if they get. Oh, they gave it to me as. Oh, yeah, I just want a list. These are new games for the Switch. Listen, this tell you, it's at the end of the Switch cycle, man. I can't tell you none of these games. You see I would imagine probably half of this is shovelware. Now, one of these games, I'm like, man, I want to play right now. It's not one. I don't even recognize none of them. Okay, so they didn't give me a list. I wanted a list. All right, so I'm done with that story. They didn't give me a list like every other. Link Between Worlds. So I'm currently playing Link Between Worlds. So good, such good games, man. Such good games. Games like okay, like to me, if Nintendo remakes a Zelda game, I would love to see them remake Phantom Hourglass. Even though I would really like them to see them I want Nintendo to remake Ocarina of Time, but I want it in that style of that Zelda tech demo for the Wii U. If you have not seen the tech demo of Legend of Zelda for the Wii U, you owe it to yourself to go on YouTube tonight and look it up. Tech demo Wii U, Legend of Zelda. I want it in that style, that art style. And I tell you, listen, buddy, it would erupt. That game would erupt. Listen, another 20 million seller, easy. Okay, so listen, another thing Nintendo got to answer. Like, what do they show off for Zelda? Do you think we get a Nintendo Switch 2 Direct without some mention of Zelda? I don't think so. Would a Zelda show on docket coming? They gotta show something for Zelda. So that's another question. That's why I believe this show is gonna be over an hour plus. Too much information to give. All right, side note real quick. New Mortal Kombat 2 images reveal first look at Katana and Shogun. Look at Katana, boy. Listen, on Mortal Kombat 2, she was my main. Oh man, Katana. Ooh, I used to kick their tail with Katana and Scorpion. Man, good times, man. Don't make games like that. Shokan, boy, oh boy. Johnny Cage wins. All right, so Mortal Kombat 2. Let me see, when is this movie? Later this year. All right, 2000. This is a 2025 movie. All right, listen. I like the first Mortal Kombat. I'm in favor of watching the second one, so they'll get me. Maybe if they smart, they would re-release Mortal Kombat 2. You talking about, you want a retro game? Listen, hey, listen. Whoever made, I forgot the company. I know it's a guy named Boone. Hey, if you are watching, you want to make some money, re-release Mortal Kombat 2. All these other retro games come out, all these beat 'em ups. No, re-release Mortal Kombat 2 in its original form, in its original state, and put it onto Nintendo, NOS or whatever. I mean, yeah, NSO. I said NOS. I would pick that up day one. Day one. Have some tournaments, some online play, buddy. That's what they need to do. All right, let's go. Let's see if I got anything else new. This was last week. We know what we know about a $400 prediction. God of War 20th anniversary retrospect is up for pre-order at Amazon. Okay, let's look at the prices for this bad boy. It says God of War 20th anniversary retrospect releases July 8th for $100, which ain't bad. To see all you get collectors want to check out the luxury deluxe edition, which is up for pre-order and roughly 10% discount. Okay, so you get, what all do you get? So you get two. Is it 2 books and maybe the games? Maybe the God of War 20th anniversary says it's a 2-volume hand hardcover book collection. You try to tell me they got you paying $85 for a controller. They want me to pay $100 for 2 books, and then I even releasing like the first God of Wars. Listen, Sony. Listen, another dumb company. Come on, Sony. You leaving money on the table. You should have been remastered these games. You want to get me to buy a PS? Like, I can't tell you a PS5 game that I'm going to buy in 2025. I can't even tell you that unless Wolverine come out. If Wolverine come out this year, then I probably will pick that up. I probably need to pick up Astrobot. I bought it and then I gave it to my son for Christmas. And I should have bought my own copy. I'm waiting for a sale now. I gotta get it. Can't buy 2 at full price. Can't do it. So I'm gonna buy it on sale. But this collection should be like, okay, we're gonna give you copies of the game as well, because $100 for 2 books? No, Sony, no. Not buying that one. But if you are interested, once again, let's see what's the date on these bad boy again? July 8th. You can get it on sale for 10% off for $95. Tax probably put you on $100. Okay, God of War, and this is deluxe edition, $181. What all is it? The deluxe edition has a few flourishing and additional materials that will appeal to collectors and massive God of War fans. Both books have glided pages, edges, or glided. I don't know. I don't care nothing about the book and what it. This is terrible. The upgrade books are stored inside 2 pieces. They books. Prints of artwork. $181. That's all I get. You can't tell. Y'all can't tell me. I love God of War. It's part of my favorite PlayStation's franchise. Next to Uncharted. But I'm not giving you $181 when you got no games for your system. Come on, listen, man. Somebody smack Sony. Somebody, please. Terrible decisions, man. Switch 2 won't sell as well as original due to backwards compatibility. Do not believe this story. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm telling you, not only is it going to sell as well, and I'm going to tell you why. This is one major reason why it will sell better. Because if Nintendo advertises, and if this is true, that the Switch 2 make your Switch 1 games run better, that's all they're going to say. It's going to sell on top of new games that's strictly for Switch 2. So it's like getting a Switch Pro and a Switch 2 all in the same box. We're going to provide you a system that's going to play your games better. What is that? A Switch Pro. It's a Switch Pro. And now, okay, we have games that's strictly built for the Switch 2. So you're getting a new system and a Switch Pro all at the same time. You're going to get all that. That community is going to, over time, these bad boys are going to re-up and update what they have. It's going to happen, man. The wave is too strong. I'm going to tell you another reason why. You're going to have a new Mario movie next year that's going to promote the heck out of a 3D Mario game that's probably going to look just like the movie. You're going to have a Mario Kart game. They're going to have characters to look just like the movie. And then that avalanche comes down the hill. You're going to have way more third-party games at launch that you didn't get in the Switch 1. That's why this story is false. This story is false. They didn't even looking at like, hey, you know what? What's the difference between this game and Switch 1? I mean, third party is going to be huge. Absolutely huge. There's no way. It's no way that you can honestly say that this Switch 2 is not going to outsell the Switch 1. If Nintendo was smart, and I believe they are, they've made some very smart moves last generation. And they're really setting this next system up so the onslaught of continue, and that pattern of success is continued on this system, is that if they got the right systems lined up the right way, absolutely, it's going to be on the same trajectory. I predict that it's not going to take them 8 years to get to 150 million. I'm saying right now, my family take it back. I'm going to say right now, it might not outsell the Switch 1. But man, it's gonna be incredibly successful. Think about it like this here. Switch 1 in year 1, I think sold like 10 or 12 million. Switch 2, if they have the systems, are going to sell 20 million easy in the first year. I bet money I bet money year 2 of the Switch 2, they sell 35 million. I'm telling you, listen, man, I'm telling you, it's too hot. COD, a mobile, legit Call of Duty in handheld mode, is going to be the effect of GTA on the rest of the system. It's going to have the same effect on Nintendo. Steam Deck, and listen, they've already proven this. Steam Deck and all these other PC handhelds that's able to play these first-person shooters collectively only sold like 6 million units. 6 million in my Cat Williams voice. You get a system like that that's playing COD on the go, it's going to erupt like no other. I'm telling you, let Madden, and listen, people, y'all slip. I'm telling you, I got friends who are like, let's say your boy, I'll tell my age, your boy about to be 50 this year, 50. I got friends who still play Madden, who still play COD on their PlayStation 5s. some of them I put them on Steam Decks so they can play Madden on the go. They love the experience. Now you got a system that they play both Madden and COD on the go, and the experience to get into those games is seamless and easy. I tell you now, it's going to erupt a lot of these grown-ups who did not get a Switch 1, who thought it was still too kiddie, will up the game and get a Switch 2 because COD and Madden and 2K can be played portably at any time on the go. I'm telling you right now, there's a demographic of people who are not in this 150 who did not get a Switch that will jump into the fray. And I tell you, the slower adopters of the Switch 2 will be their base. I'm going to tell you why. Because of the price. That Nintendo knows in that first wave, that first year wave, it's not going to be a bunch of the kiddies getting a Switch. It's not. But when that Mario movie drop, when that Mario movie drop, I will tell you this. It will be a phenomenal in Christmas of 2026. If that movie comes out and they drop it perfectly with a Mario game to match on the same day of the movie, you bet your bottom dollar. A movie that made over $1 billion will promote the absolute crap out of that game. Could you imagine being in the movie theater of a Mario 2 movie and they put on an advertisement of Switch 2 playing a new 3D Mario game, and they say to you live on screen, when you're done watching the movie, go home and play the movie. Live and direct on your Nintendo Switch 2. Man, listen, I'm telling you, Nintendo got... So, Shulk said a question. He said Switch 2 can still totally be successful even if it doesn't sell over 150 million of the OG Switch. Absolutely, because the one thing the Switch 2 does not have that the Switch 1 had was a pandemic. That's one thing it don't have a pandemic. And in that pandemic, they sold like hotcakes because everyone was looking to entertain themselves. And that probably gave Nintendo easily an extra 20 million. So I tell you this here, Switch 2 will probably sell 125 to 130 million. But they will sell them they will sell that 125 to 130 million faster than the Switch 1. I would tell you, listen, that right there, I tell you, by the 4th year of the Switch, they would have sold over 100 million. That's my prediction. Calling it out right now. 4 years. By the end the complete fourth year. That puts you at what? I think that's like 2029. Nintendo would have sold over 100 million, if not sooner, because of the fact. Hey, big Clubhouse in the building. What's going on, man? Welcome, man. We sitting here talking about Switch 2 and talking about, matter of fact, let me get you on the board. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night. And by you chiming in, even on Twitch, man, you're on the board. Let me get you on the board right now. We're currently on YouTube as well, man. If you want to get yourself another slot, the chance to win, go 8-bit Clubhouse. So we are approaching the end of the stream. So if you stick around, we do a process of elimination. So I'll pick names all the way down till we have one left. And that one that's left wins the $10 eShop holla. And on YouTube, I'm gaming that also on YouTube. On YouTube, I posted my Discord. But if for some reason you win tonight, I'll just give you my Discord information. And or get yours, and I'll add you as a friend, and then that's how you get your $10 eShop card. He said, "Don't get your hopes up. too much. The wheel is super rigged. He said that because there's so many names on there. Good people, listen, we made it to 42 likes on YouTube tonight. We appreciate you for coming through. All right, let me back up off of this here. So I'm currently in favor of debunking this story here. They said Switch 2 won't sell as well as the original due to part it being backwards compatibility. I think that's the reason it will. Because if Nintendo advertises and if the Switch 2 is able to take your current Switch 2 games and make them better, it's gonna promote people to say, I have to upgrade. I'm telling you, people gonna say, "Oh man, I have to upgrade this to get a better experience from current Switch games," and then on top of the experience that Switch 2 games is gonna offer, I think it's a wonderful experience. And then on top of that, let's add more fuel to the fire. You know what? Listen, if you want to play GameCube games, you got to have a Switch 2. If GameCube is added to Nintendo Switch Online, which looks like it's going to be, just imagine like it's certain games that people like my kids haven't played. My kids haven't played Rogue Squadron. Rogue Squadron was like that deal. Let me give you another one. Just imagine, and this if GameCube is coming, this game is coming. Best believe it. Just imagine at the launch of the GameCube, they say we have online Melee. Oh, buddy. You talking about an experience? You talking about people like, oh my goodness. Oh man, listen, somebody hit the dislike button on me. We was at 42, now we have 41. That's okay though. It is what it is. We still at 40. I appreciate you. But you know what? You have those experiences that you just can't buy. You just Nintendo is in a great position. I'm glad I'm here for it. All right, let's see. I think that is all for this evening. Of course, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of games being predicted for the Switch 2. It makes you even more excited. Just think about next week this time here will be probably 8 days away from the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. It'll be, I think as we get closer, you know, we probably hear a lot more stuff. But I'm looking to see what other games decide to pop up, man. You know my favorite. I'm hoping for a Madden or a college football, which would be crazy. COD is going to be nice. You know, I hope we see COD in action. Would love to see a release date. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, be honest. If what's the name of that? If Silk Song is not at this Direct, I don't know what's going on with that game. I tell you right now, Team Cherry, that's the producers of the game. If you guys are not at this Direct, I don't know what you're doing. That game better be at this Direct, and it should be playable at the Nintendo events all across the country, all across the globe. Because if it's not, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. All right, good people, let's bounce up out of this here. I thank y'all. Great conversation tonight. We have 43 people, so we're gonna go fast tonight. You know how we do it. If your name is selected before the last one, you'll hear the sweet tones of my boy Peter Griff.
You are out of here.
All right, without any further ado, it's wheel time. And let's get this wheel going. Who's going to be our first loser of the evening? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our first loser either will be coming down the corner. Oh, don't let it be. It's Kraken Shell 5.
You lose.
Is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving, grooving. See who up next, Captain Flex. Who's up next? Who will it be? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tariq. He's our next one up out of here.
You are out of here.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Avant. What did the sheep say? Avant is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's go. Got a couple chat questions. I mean, listen, it never gets old. All right, let's see. CMG says, in and out of chat, currently working on Switch 2 video. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, man, another great content creator, man, CMG, man, Cherry Man Gaming. Go check him out, man. Be a part of his community as well, man. It's me and CMG been working for a long time. Low key, listen, and your boy give me some love on this one here. He was just Cherry Man Gaming. And I was like, man, I'm not saying Cherry Man Gaming every time I see you. It's going to be CMG. And he has embraced it, changed his whole thumbnail. It's my guy right there. CMG in the building. Go check his channel out. It's Cherry Man Gaming. Better ask somebody. CMG says, I've had issues with my PC. Golly, you just get it back. It's been back to being healthy again. All right. That's right. And it's wheel time. Gigi said it's wheel time. We done lost a couple already. We're down to 40. To keep that wheel moving and grooving, ladies and gentlemen. Moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch the flex? It will be today. Dub City, West Side, representing Sydney. He's out of here. No doubt, my brother from another mother. CMG representing the Bronx. Oh, Light C, man. Listen, you just got in, man. I just started the wheel not too long ago. But welcome, man. I still got to mail you that controller. Please forgive me, man. I just be busy, man. That's the only thing about it. Like, I don't get a chance to get the UPS store is like 25 minutes from me. And I just been working, man. So please forgive me. I still got it. I still have it right here. Look, I'm looking at the controller right now. It's right there. And I need to get it out there to you. So I got to put that on my agenda. Am I off Thursday? I think I am off Thursday. If I'm off Thursday, I'm putting it in the mail Thursday. But, you know, listen, I gave you a little a consolation prize. I gave you a little $10 holler for being late. But you late to the show today. Hook a brother up, Lycee. Hit the like button for your boy. Do that for your boy. Hook me up, man. We was at 42, man, but somebody give me a dislike. I've been doing good, man. Listen, I had to take last week off because I had to help out a former student of mine who really needed some assistance. So I had to make a drive down to Panama and then come back at the same night. So that was like a 10-hour swing. But besides that, man, listen, I've been blessed, man. Just taking pictures. Those who don't know, your boy Gamey Dad is a photographer and I DJ. Man, what? I'm like the Renaissance man, a man of many talents. But yeah, man, I've been doing good, man. I cannot complain. God has been good. He's been using me to do his will and just pump life into people, man. So that's all I've been trying to do. All right, good people. Let's get back to this Wheels of Steel. Who is for real? Who's up next to catch all the flex? Who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo, man, listen. Right down this road. When you go through that door there, please exit left. Ricardo, ladies and gentlemen, is off the board. Don't forget, if you're not entering the stream right now, hit the like button for your boy. I appreciate all that you do. We had 42 likes for the first time in a long time. I thank for the community for pulling me through. We still need to keep perseverance. Keep it moving. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be my big homie, represent Wisconsin and them Green Bay Packers, Steve M. Steve Him is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it rolling. We got 37 people left on the board. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Tormentor 20. You out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, keep it moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch the flex? It will be. Like it's gonna be Gaming Dad. It's coming close. Oh, but Holly Pinky has bit the dust.
There, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Who up next to catch the flex? Keep it moving. We're down to 35. Who gonna be alive? Our second loser tonight will be last week's winner, or 2 weeks ago. Quag 311 is out of here.
You lose.
All right, Quag is off the board. We're down to 33. Who would it be? He said, I'm totally agree. Yeah, man, listen. Appreciate you. All right, keep it flowing. Number down to 33. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Fort Track 800.
Very good. Very good. You know something? No soup for you. Come back.
1 week. Yeah. Next. All right. Keep it moving. and grooving. Who's up next? Catch the Flex. It will be. Look, it's gonna be Breaking Bad 881. All righty. Let's get it to 30. Up next, Catch the Flex. Oh man, Shoke, man, God. Oh no, Shoke, you on the board twice as nice. That's his second.
Very good. You know something? No soup for you.
That's right.
Come back 1 year.
If I win tonight, I give my wins to Shoke. I said that in the beginning of the show. So he on here, still on here twice, buddy. Let's give him the dub. Shoke. All right. Who will it be? Can't you see? Ooh, Speed Rider in 10. Oh, man, that was close. Thought I'd been Megan representing Florida in the building. All right. We're down to 29. Who will it be? CMG2 became a member tonight of the show. But his second one is out of here, but he's still on the board, ladies and gentlemen, because he's a member of the channel. Let's keep it rolling and flowing. Oh, boy, it's kind of late, 11:26 in the mix. Oxford Trapper, late to the show, but you're out of here, my friend. All right, we're down to 27. Just like heaven. Oh, that's close. It's getting close. New Cap 7. You out of here. Too funny. All right, who's up next? Catch the Flex. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, up next will be Dave Dub. Hey, Dave, man, go ahead. Right now to that door right there. Go ahead. Exit left. Dave Dub is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 25. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight's next winner is our special winner. We have a winner tonight, and our special winner will be, give it up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for Montrag 3. He's our special winner tonight. But we know how we do our special winners.
Psych!
Better luck next time. Slughead.
And Montrag 3 is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving and flowing and slowing. How would it be? Who would it be? Next on the Wheels of Steel. And be that third loser tonight. Be Sonic Knuckle Tails.
You lose.
Is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and growing. Next to Catch the Flex. And it will be, Arcane Styles came to the show late. But he's in there. Appreciate you. Down to 22. Keep that wheel moving and grooving. Oh, not my guy, CMG. Man, oh man. Bronx in the building. Representing them New York Knickerbockers. Keep it moving and groove. Who's up next to Catch the Flex? It will be, not my son. He about to bite the dust. No, he's not. 8-Bit Clubhouse just came on the scene. But you out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to 22. R.I.P. I'm sorry, 8-Bit. It was good that you come through, man. Come through again, man. We here on Monday nights. We on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. But, you know, the majority of people come through on YouTube, though. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, let me see if I can close this one down. Where's my YouTube going? Let me see something real quick, good people. Can't see my poll no more. Can't you see? Oh my God, I gotta watch the game tonight. My Pistons won tonight. Hold on one second. I gotta get back to the poll. All right. Currently, if you're on YouTube, this is the poll question. If you buy a Switch 2 at launch, how many Switch? I need to put this poll onto YouTube. But how many games are you going to buy day one? At one game, 21% says they're going to buy one game at launch. 18% says 2. 12% says 3. 48% of us is buying more than 4 games or more at launch. That is crazy. Shout out to Nintendo and what they do. All right. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to 20 people. Let's see who's up next to catch all this flex. And go ahead and get some Prices Right love. Give it up for Rock Rock. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, round 2 of the sheep. What did the sheep say? Second time. What did the sheep say? Jet Black. What did the sheep say? Jet Black is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 18. Nothing like that sound, buddy. Nothing like it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, next one off the board is Miss A Geeky Chick.
You are out of here.
All right. Is it Geeky? You off the board? No, Geeky's still on the board. Live. She live and breathing. Can't you see what you do to me? Toasty Roasty with the, man, first of all, man, listen, thank you, man, for the super chat today. I appreciate you. But, you out of here. Thank you for coming through. We're down to 16 people on the Wheels of Steel. Who's our next loser? It would be, oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. Oh, Supersonic Saved by Grace.
You lose.
Is out of here. I think you're on here again, though, aren't you? I don't know. You might not be. Dang. Don't. Oh, my son Joseph is out of here.
You are out of here.
All right, keep it moving. We're down to 14 people. 14 people. Oh, yeah, Bassett 2. Oh, go ahead, man. Exit left. Bassett is out the board. I love blowing him off the screen. 13 people. The number 13 might not be lucky for somebody tonight. Representing the great state of Florida, Megan, my girl.
It's all there,
Is outta here.
black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, ma'am. All right. Who's our next loser tonight? It's getting close. Oh, it's gonna be Shoni.
You lose.
Shoni is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 11. 7-11. Oh, not Kato. I enjoyed your conversation tonight, but you out of here.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
All right, we down to 10 for the win. Who will it be? Who will it be? Like it's going to be me. Nope, it's going to be my son, David. David is out of here. David, you hung out for a little while. You got to down to number 10. But you out of here. All right, we down to 9. Shoke is still on here twice as night, but he about to bite the dust. God almighty, I spoke his name. Sorry, Shoke. Appreciate you. We're down to 8, but Shoke's still on the board because your boy gave me that. It's still alive. Who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? Tech DJ 100 is out of here. All right, we're down to 7, number of completion. Who will it be next to catch the flag? It's going to be close. Bassett 24/7 TV.
You are out of here.
All right, we're down to 6 in the midst. We're getting down to final 4. So we got 2 more left. No, not Miss O. Miss O with the flow. What you know? What you out of here? All right. Last one before we get to the final 4, ladies and gentlemen. Will it be? Who will it be? It's going to be PC or GD. PC is out of here. God almighty. Got to be more careful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is the final 4 in the building. 2 old school, 2 new school. Peace Flutter, A Geeky Chick, Dookie 23, and once again, it's your boy Gaming Dad. If I win tonight, I give my winners over to Shoke. So, if you're on YouTube, the Discord is at the top of the chat. Pin the comment. Jump on there and become a member, and we'll take it from there. Listen, let's get to some comments. Let's see. CFG says 2 in a row. The Supersonic Tale said the sheep. Supersonic Saved by Grace says, even with 2 winners, we still need to know who's last. No, it's only one. It's only one winner. If we got 5 super chats, then I would give out 2. We didn't get 5 super chats. We only got 1. Gigi said, "Oh." Supersonic Saved by Grace says rigged. Life C says he has the purple face crying. Shoke says, this is it. We in it to win it. We got 4, but it can only be 1. Who's up next? To break it down to 3. Let me get that lose button ready for you. Oh, Shoke. It's your boy Gamey Dad with the You lose him out of here. Shoke, man, we came close, man. We came close, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to 3. Who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? Uh-oh. Dookie 23. Yeah, out of here.
You are out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, old school, new school in the final battle. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it going. Been here since the beginning. Started from the bottom, now we here. A geeky chick. Go check her out on YouTube and TikTok where she gets down on the content. I know came close. Good luck to the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listen, let's see who gets it in. You know who I hired to do the drums. Nick Cannon. He comes all the way to YouTube to do my drums. So we get Nick Cannon on the drums. Hit it for one time, please. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our tonight's winner will be... Oh, tonight is old school love. A geeky chick with the W. Peace Flutter. Peace Flutter's out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, kids, give it up for your homie. She's back in the winner's circle. It's a geeky chick. Oh, man, y'all show Geeky some love in the chat. Oh, listen, I do have a reminder. I appreciate you. I love that you hold me accountable. Before I give out, listen, those who watch the channel, man, you know how I do. I love to pray for you guys. But tonight, appreciate the super chat. Hold on, I got to go back down. Oh, Miss O with the $2 super chat. Oh, I'm so appreciative. Thank you. Kato, nice. Thank you. Please come back and you know what? And on Mondays, you know what? We are building a wonderful community. And you know what? I like my community because we're non-toxic. We don't do a bunch of that non-toxic stuff. And you know what? Those who come through here, they know, like, Geeky can, I tell you right now, Geeky can tell you how many times she's won the $10 eShop card, and her son sometimes come through. He's won it. So this is a legit channel. I don't like to keep nothing from nobody. You don't win that way. Even though I know some of my members might not believe in Christ, but you know what? This is a Christ channel. I believe in God, and I love to pray for those who participate. And we was real close to getting, if we'd have had 3 more super chats tonight, we could have gave out another eShop card. But that's something I like to give an option for every Monday night. So this way, just make it just a tad bit more enjoyable. So I might get into a rhythm of that. I just got to buy more eShop cards so I can be prepared. But I was asked earlier to read this devotion. I'm going to read it. Supersonic Saved by Grace, he pulled it up, so I'm going to pull up his some of this description. It says, in the book Scripture Memory for Success, Soul Winning, Oscar Laurel confesses that when we began training for Christian ministry, he had an undisciplined mind. He didn't believe he could memorize verses, so he felt the flyleaf of his Bible with references helpful for counseling. When talking with others, he turned to the front of his Bible, find a suitable passage, then looked it up and read it. This was a workable plan, but not the best one. Laura finally determined, if I can memorize one verse, then I'm going to put the other one up. Then I can memorize one more, and 10 more, and even 100 more. Rising early the next morning, he chose Romans 10, verses 9 and 10. It says, even though it seems to him like a difficult place to start, he placed across his room, repeating these verses, muttering them over, trying to hammer them into his head. He says, I will do this thing, he told himself, and within a half an hour, he had the verse memorized. The next morning, he reviewed Romans 10, verses 9 and 10, then memorized another verse. He kept adding a new verse every morning while diligently reviewing the prior ones. Months later, it dawned on him he could repeat 100 verses without looking at his Bible, and the work was becoming easier as his brain adjusted to the new patterns of memorization. By the time of his death, Laurie had learned more than 20,000 verses, about 2/3 of the Bible, and could locate each with chapter and verse. It all began with Romans 10, verses 9 through 10. 100 Bible verses everyone should know by heart. Amen. And you know what? I love that devotional because of the fact that it says that it's imperative that we use the Word of God to be able to instruct, to be able to teach, to be able to rebuke. Those things are important. Yes, and Miss O, you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming through. I pray that you come through next week. So thank you for the devotional, Supersonic Saved by Grace. But let me get into our prayer. Bow your heads wherever you may be, dear Heavenly Father. I thank you, Lord, for blessing us this evening, Lord. I thank you, Lord, for this great community of people you have, put in front of me. I pray, Lord, that you bless them this week, that you bless them spiritually, emotionally, and financially. I pray, Lord, you bless their relationships with one another and their relationships with their families, Lord. And I pray, Lord, right now that you bless them to be productive. I pray that you search their heart and whatever their desire may be, Lord, I pray that it fits in line with your will. Let your spirit of grace and mercy be upon all of us, Lord, and be upon and let us use that same mercy and grace upon other people, Lord. I pray, Lord, for those who are believers, Lord. I pray, Lord, that they go out and convince more people to be a part of your kingdom and come under you and search you, Lord, and be a part of your grace and your mercy and learn to love your son, because I know you love us, Lord, regardless of if some of us are believers or not. I just want to pray for them, Lord. Pray for their safety, Lord, and give them another day, Lord, to be able to turn their life around. And those who are believers, Lord, I pray that you bless them to repent of their sins, for the ones they know of, don't know of, and the ones to come. I thank you for this wonderful evening, for allowing me to be able to speak to these people and allowing them to be able to be entertained with some video game news and some good prayer. I thank you, and we love you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Good people, this is your boy, Gamer Dad. Thank y'all for listening to me. RK Styles with the super chat. Let's go. Let's go. That was 3 tonight, man. Listen, I would tell you, listen, those who show up, man, I love this channel, and I love the things we do on this channel, because it's an opportunity for you, one, to learn some news and give back. If I'm going to get some part of your time out of your day, I should present a platform that gives back to you, and to me, in an immediate way, more than a once and every now and then giveaway. I would love to be at a point where I'm able to give you a Nintendo Switch 2 every month. I'm gonna pray right now that this channel gets that big where I'm able to financially support that idea, to give people that support me an opportunity to give them something back. So I love that aspect. And you know what? We're going to do something big for our 250th episode. This is episode 230. So we got 20 more episodes to go. And at episode 250, we're gonna do something big. I might give away a game, or I might do like 5 eShop cards. That's probably better. I like 5 give more people an opportunity to win. So A Styles, man, listen, thank you for the blessing. Kato, have a blessed evening. Thank you. Appreciate you. I pray that you come back and join us again every Monday night. This is your boy Gaming Dad. We do this every Monday night. We went kind of long tonight. You know what? Usually about 11 o'clock. I'm winding it down because your boy a teacher, so I got to get up in the morning. But that was okay though. I had such a good night. You know what? Maybe it was the coffee that I'm still sipping on that's keeping me alert, because 11:45. This past my bedtime. I'm usually like, yeah, all right, good people, it's time to get off. August 4th, depending on misses. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's a good time. August, he said, so if we go every Monday night and we don't miss none, but that's kind of hard to do. But if we do, I got vacation coming up, so I might miss one of those. So sometime in the month of August. Thank you, Geeky. Geeky says it's a great stream always. Thank you, Geeky. I appreciate you. Geeky, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna send you your card as soon as this stream is over. I'm gonna send you your card, get it, because I can get it out the way. If I forget, you won't get it to the next stream. All right, good people. Listen, once again, next week will be a week closer to the Switch 2, and your boy is streaming the Switch 2 event live. I took the day off. I'm not even going to work. I don't care. I know kids can tear that classroom up, but I'm not gonna care. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, because I think, is it Wednesday? No, I see them on Thursday, because Wednesday I'm going to be right here at my screen broadcasting live. I can't wait. All right, good people. This is your boy Gaming Dad. Thank y'all. Have a wonderful evening. And you know how I like to end my streams in the immortal words of Don Cornelius. You say, who is Don Cornelius? Don Cornelius was the host of the world famous Soul Train. And he used to end his show every time the same way. He'd say, peace, love, and soul, good people. And that's the same thing. I want you to have peace, love, and soul, good people. This is your boy Gaming Dad. Shoke, man. Shoke says, have a great night, Gaming Dad. Hype for Switch 2. Yes, sir. Every week, man. It's going to be dope. The second is going to be such a great stream. I don't know how long I talk. That's good. Let me talk about this right now. I'm going to broadcast it. YouTube, all my spots. We're going to talk for a little bit. Then I'm going to head to the store because I got a pre-order. But what I'm going to do, though, I'm going to get in my car, and then I'm going to do a new stream from my car on my way to get my pre-order in. That's how we do. I'm really ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, GT in the building. Boo Gigi. Oh man, don't do that to our girl like that. Hey man, listen, first of all, man, my brother, I hope all is well with you, man. I pray that everything's going well in your life. I pray work going good, fatherhood going good, and you preparing that woman to be your wife going good. I pray all that come together. And when you get married, I better get an invite, because I'm gonna get my passport and everything ready. I'm going over to Canada. Oh, Canada. I'm gonna be at the wedding like what with my camera. Matter of fact, where my camera at? Oh, buddy. We're going to be ready. All right, good people. This is your boy Gaming Dad, man. GT in the building, man. I wish you would have got here earlier. Needed your commentary. But no, today was a good day. Great stream. All right, good people. Like in the mortal words of Don Cornelius. Peace, love, and soul, good people. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful week. I will see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat station. This is your boy Gaming Dad. Once I can find my little intro, and I'm out of here. Peace.